Hey, that's kind of fitting right now. Tribute to Kyle Busch right there.
I was pretty disappointed with it, but I understand their position, right? You guys all call for yellows, so they're going to throw yellows.
You made some changes to the car. You brought a similar setup, but some things were different. What were they?
Well, I cannot tell you. Because everybody's going to watch the show and they're going to know.
Guy with number 4 comes out and just starts ripping Supercross. And I came over to my mom like, that's Ricky Carmichael. And she's like, yeah. And it was this whole deal that they planned.
Maxime Martin then in the red and white Mercedes makes contact. And again, a Boots and Porsche demolished. And there's absolute mayhem. And that takes out the leaders. 6, 7, 8, 9 cars. Absolute mayhem.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Lucas Oil Studios and riding on the dope set of General Tires, Speed Freaks, Kenny Sargent, Crash Gladys, Richie, Cole, and Cody, Big Johnson. This isn't a show, it's a takeover, no rules, no limits, just speed, smoke, and straight talk. Strap in, Freak Nation! This is Speed Freaks!
We already won.
And Freak Nation, it is fitting with Cleetus there at the very end of our show open. We got you some Cleetus talk, baby. And if you just watch that show open, there is not a freaking media extravaganza anywhere close that could touch what we're about to do for the next 2 hours. 32-year-old Supercross champion for the first time, Ken Roczen. It's an incredible story, one of the most beloved Supercross riders in the last 10 years. Ken Roczen will be here in the Freak Nation. We're going to hear from our good friend, and it's been, 8 races since he won a race, Crasher?
Yes, it has.
All right. Our good friend, Austin Prock, will be joining us here in the Freak Nation. His first funny car win, not in a John Force car. We're also going to hear from Alex Palou with yet another win. 4 wins this year?
4 wins, yes. 3 on street circuits, I believe. So
Alex Palou here in the Freak Nation. And there's a big to-do with these cautions that IndyCar officials either do or don't know when to throw. And it all stems from, evidently, according to Kyle Kirkwood, Cole Cusimano, us in the media being and moaning about not throwing the full course caution with Rossi when they were on the road course at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I didn't know we had that much pull, my friend.
Apparently so. Yeah.
We are powerful.
Right. And Freak Nation, we were hoping to have us a cup race result by this time. It ain't going to happen. It may not happen by the time we get the hell out of here. But regardless.
So in 2 hours, you don't think they're going to get through stage 2 and stage 3 at
Cole
Nashville?
Cusimano, what does TMS tell me?
Well, I think we're going to cut it close. I think we might get a winner by the end of the show. Last segment.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Who's leading right now? What stage are we in, my friend?
Kyle Larson is leading Chase Briscoe and Tyler Reddick on lap 113, and we're on stage 2.
And Richard C. Suave, Kyle Larson's record and reputation at this racetrack in Nashville is?
It's a great question. What is it, Cody? You're the big Kyle Larson fan amongst us here. I know he hasn't won in a long time.
I have no idea.
It's spectacular. Kyle Larson has the most top 10s here. Isn't that correct? In Nashville?
Money stop numbers over here. Kyle Larson, only driver to finish top 10 in all 5 Cup starts.
There it is.
And he won the inaugural race at Nashville in the Cup Series.
I was too focused on SVG, dude. Why? You got to go. You go to Cody for Kyle Larson. You go to Cole for Brad Keselowski, I think. And then you got to come to me for SVG. That's who you come to.
Oh, okay. SVG still running
Can't come
top
to me
10?
for Kyle Larson's stats, bro. Come on.
Well, I thought when we had the pre-show meeting, you were bringing up the freaking Kyle Larson at Nashville. Was that you?
Bro, were you listening?
That was me.
When you're a hater like you are of Kyle Larson, you tend to know more about him than you actually think you do.
That's true. That's very true.
All haters know more about who they hate.
Right?
Without question.
Yeah.
Without question.
So, Freak Nation, stick with us, man. We've got 2 hours of it. This is an example. If I was going to put together a reel of a show, this is what Speed Freaks is.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we don't have like Rob Halford of Judas Priest or somebody from Godsmack sitting in with us. Like we'll have musicians from time to time. But this is a great representation of Speed Freaks, where it's not just a NASCAR, not just an IndyCar, it's all. and we got some hot sports takes, baby, when it comes to when it comes to yellows. And yes, give me a single shot. The salute starts, Freak Nation.
The boys did it today.
Yep.
Granted, it was a lot of second string, but they did it.
Who did the U.S. men's team beat today in a friendly?
I have no idea.
I know.
No, we know.
Okay.
We know.
So I was watching. It was great.
Wasn't it good? Yeah.
It was. They beat Senegal today. Senegal, top 15 in the entire world.
Yep.
So
higher than the U.S.
A really nice win today, and the starting 11 for the men's national team did great. They had a 2-0 lead in that first half. Pulisic with a goal and assist.
Oh, that's true.
We might be buzzing. We might be buzzing after all.
We needed that. And
do you believe in miracles?
They wait. Well, it's not going to. No, come on.
I'm going off the commercials. I'm just saying.
Don't get me going. But the great news about this is no one knows this about Cody. But, man, I could point to somewhere on the world map, and he'd go, yep, that's so-and-so. Cody, where is Senegal, my friend?
What is with these hard-hitting questions
Get your
today?
ass on the camera.
I have no idea where. What did you say? Senegal?
Senegal.
I don't even.
What continent, maybe?
Not ours.
That was a good answer.
Correct answer.
Senegal is like Western Africa. Got it?
You couldn't have paid me to get that answer.
Oh, Freak Nation. This could be a special 2 hours. First hour, of course, with our friends on Fox Sports and FS2. Then we continue with the second hour on the Freak Radio Network and on YouTube, on SpeedFreaks channel on YouTube at official SpeedFreaks Freak Nation. Again, we'll keep you updated on the race. It's been a freaking pretty spectacular beginning of the race. Denny Hamlin decided to get a freaking 2 or 3 week start and consequently had to have a drive-through with that
drive-through penalty to start the race.
Right.
Yeah. But I will say this: we're through one stage. We had over 10 lead changes, and there have been the record's 21 in those 5 starts. We're blowing past that.
Oh,
it's going to be
yeah,
record-setting day here in Nashville.
I'm shocked how many storylines we've gotten so far in this race in the first 100 laps or so. We've had mechanical failures from 3 different drivers. 2 of them with Trackhouse. One of them is your Rookie of the Year in Connor Zilic.
Yeah, whoa, really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Brake rotors, baby.
He's the only one in contention.
No, I meant Rookie of the Year.
He will be, yeah. Cole, we were
He's
talking
the only
about
one in contention.
Yeah,
thankfully,
My
because he would not win it if there was someone else there.
That's so wrong, man.
Should there even be a Rookie of the Year award if there's only one person going for it?
Probably not, especially with the year he's having. Alex Bowman has more points than him, and he missed 4 starts.
Oh, ouch.
Mini Christmas.
Yeah, which is worse, Joey Logano winning a championship with, 0 race wins, right?
Yeah.
Or was it 1?
He had one.
Was
I think
it
he had one.
He had one.
Winning a NASCAR Cup Series championship with 1 race win, or Connor Zilic getting Rookie of the Year because he's the only rookie running full time.
It's a tough one.
Wow.
And knowing Connor Zilic, when he goes up to the NASCAR, when he goes up to the NASCAR banquet to accept his Rookie of the Year, he's just going to go. Yeah, that's when I think McGrew. Frankly, I can't thank anybody. This team blows. Can I give this back? Can I, please? Knowing how humble that guy is, accepting the freaking Rookie of the Year while he's still sucking hind boob. Where is he in points there, Richard C. Suave?
I don't have it up in front of me,
Okay.
but he's not very good.
I think he's 34th.
That is so... now can we say it's so disappointing, Richie, without you getting off on me, man? Can I?
I don't know what else I think it's worse than disappointing. This is kind of a joke. He's 33rd coming into this race. It's a disaster.
So after this race, he probably will be 34th since he was the earliest retirement.
Yeah.
So, Freak Nation, I'll say it again. We'll keep you updated on what's happening in Nashville. Hopefully you caught the IndyCar race on Fox. And it's strange sitting next to an individual that was painted as a different horse when I first met him. But now this guy, holy mackerel. Specifically, I'm not going to speak for you, Cole Cusimano, but I kind of am. But after watching the Detroit race, which, again, I was a huge fan of the way they covered it, and it's a fantastic race, hearing you describe that race, not just from the text thread that we had, but in our pre-show meeting was like, whoa, what's going on? Because you come in this house with the snorkel that's all in NASCAR colors. Mm-hmm. But my God, if it didn't have a freaking NTT logo on it today when you came in ranting and raving about that race.
I was a massive fan of that Detroit GP.
Why so much?
We don't have much time to talk about it. I want to get into this. This is a great race,
You have a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first of all, that was a better road course race than any NASCAR road course race this season, and probably more than half the races on the NASCAR season so far. but we had natural racing. You had pit strategies, tire management, fuel strategies, and the racing overall was incredible. Like, you're not getting that when you have all these stage breaks in NASCAR. So I like to see these things play out naturally, and I think that shows in the product on TV and everything. It's just incredible race.
And add in the element of drivers making mistakes, including Mr. Perfect Alex Palou. I mean, he had his first stint. I almost said stage. His first stint, he was back to 4th or 5th at one point. So, yeah, adding in all of those stressful elements of other drivers and things you can't control. Wow. It was amazing. What did you call it? Demo derby.
Derby.
Wow,
Yes.
spectacular stint today.
And there were a number of stories that came out of that race, and we'll hit several of them coming up next segment, including your interview with your race winner, again, Alex Palou, here in the Freak Nation. But one of the stories that came out of this was, of course, these yellows to throw or not to throw, and how it just ruins the flow of an awesome race. And it continues to ruin the flow of an awesome race, even if they don't throw it, because there's so many people bitching and moaning. I think I can say that on FS2, that are griping about not throwing it. You'll get my point when you hear from Kyle Kirkwood talking about how evidently all of us here in the media, man, we've got the hotline into the IndyCar executive offices on when to throw yellows.
Ray Evernham, you got me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like back in the day.
You need to change the rules.
When France would call Mike Helton saying, throw it. Throw it. Throw it.
Oh, no.
Alex Palou coming up next, and the controversy surrounding a freaking yellow. That's next. SpeedFreaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for a professional detailer shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist Car Care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of SpeedFreaks for 2 decades.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, can't say it enough, man. Lucas Oil and lucasoil.com, great website to take care of all of your rides. When I say take care of it, talking about inside your engine, outside your engine, the exterior of your car, Lucas Oil has a line of products to keep all of your rides, 2-wheel, 4-wheel, even your boats, fat and happy. Go to lucasoil.com. Sold 3 more shirts over the weekend on Freakware.
Nice.
You like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have we sold any shoes yet?
I don't think so.
I need to be.
We need to wear those damn
we
things,
do
right?
need to wear those damn
those
things.
are pretty spiffy.
Yeah.
Hey, coming up in moments, Alex Palou wins yet another IndyCar race. He'll be joining us here in the Freak Nation. But Cole, getting back to your comment about your becoming such a fan of the IndyCar series when NASCAR was frankly all you knew at the time, and you've got not a beef, but you don't agree with some folks that have been saying, look, we need to have an oval after the 500.
Yes. So last week you guys were saying how it would be so good for the sport to have an oval following up the 500 because there's so many eyes on the sport, such great racing, and ovals in general put on awesome product, obviously, for IndyCar. But I kept a tight lip because I'm the new guy, obviously. I remember last year I loved the Detroit GP, so I'm like, okay, maybe it's not a great track in general. It was kind of a one-off. After this race today, I fully support IndyCar going to a street circuit after the 500 or a road course in general because going back to an interview you guys had with Brad Keselowski at Daytona earlier this year, talking about not having a road course in the chase, having more on the schedule, and he said something along the lines of, that's not NASCAR's brand. Their identity is oval racing. For me, IndyCar is street courses. It's road courses. So I think it's so great that following the 500, which was awesome, you have this Detroit GP, which had incredible racing. It had strategy. And you also had your stars front and center on display. Case in point, Alex Palou winning the thing, and Kyle Kirkwood making a great charge late at that win.
You know, you bring up a valid point because it does further show the diversity to what we hope to be a greater amount of eyeballs on the sport. I think where people have come from, myself included, is when you have an oval race, you have so many lead changes and just so much of that back and forth action that you want that to be a back-to-back weekend instead of that action that you see at the Indy 500 followed up by, I don't know, because street circuits like Long Beach can be so unpredictable, they might be follow the leader. But you're right, when Detroit delivers, it's very good for the series.
Alex Palou, your winner from the Detroit GP in a Honda in the Chevrolet Grand Prix. He talks about running a Honda and winning at a Chevrolet-sponsored race and about the diversity of their races. It's Alex Palou now, SpeedFreaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios. So Alex Palou, back in the Freak Nation, last time he was in here was, of course, celebrating the pole for the Indy 500. Now it's the winner of your Detroit Grand Prix. And Alex, it's not lost on me when I watch this race, the GP in Detroit, watch this race through your helmet cam and all the different angles about how rough this racetrack is. Can you give me some particulars about this racetrack and how it beats up your body, your hands, and really the focus that it takes?
It's tough, man. It's very tough, especially because we go from Indy road course, super smooth, Indy 500, which is like even smoother. And then you go to this super bumpy street course, low grip, where you're battling constantly with the car. Even the best car, which I was driving, I was battling all the time. It never feels like it's in the right place, the car. It always feels like wants to get out of this track, but that's what we normally feel on street courses. It's fun at the first couple laps when you need to wake up and be like, man, you better start pushing here, and this is how it's gonna feel for the next 3 days. But honestly, it's good. I think this balance that we have in IndyCar of going from a road course, road course oval, and now a street course, like it just makes it so fun for us drivers. Like you cannot relax yourself. You need to be like, okay, switch your mind because next week we're at Gateway and it's a totally different feel that you're going to get.
Well, Alex, if I asked you that same question, not being the winner, if you're 5th or 6th place, would you be so jubilant about this race course? Because it's like you get arm pump racing this thing.
No, obviously there's nobody today that is happier than me, that's for sure. So I'm happy with everything, with the track, with the fans, with everything. but it is what it is. It brings. It's the same for everyone. So that's a starting point, and it just brings a different level. The cars are not made to go on these bumps. We all know that, and the tires either. They're not made for being on the streets and on concrete and different tarmacs. They're made for like pure racing, but it's kind of fun. It makes it super fun. You saw the restarts were super close. It was very tough for drivers to get the tires up to speed. But yeah, I'm happy.
Well, Detroit 2025, you were not necessarily as happy as you are now. You made some changes to the car. You brought a similar setup, but some things were different. What were they?
Ooh, I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you because everybody's going to watch the show and they're going to know. But honestly, last year we were kind of happy with the speed of the car, but we were not super happy. We learned some stuff at the street courses this year, and we kind of implemented that similar stuff from Long Beach. And then once we did practice 1, practice 2, we were missing a little bit of speed, and we made big changes for the race. So when I say big changes, I mean like we're changing ride-height, springs, diff, like we're changing big stuff. It's not only about just a little bit of downforce here and there. So we were making big changes, and I'm happy that we made them work.
Alex Palou, you're winner of the Detroit Grand Prix, 4-time winner now in the 2026 season. You're points leader for the IndyCar series, joining us here on Speed Freaks. And Alex, are you like some athletes where you are able to relax more when your family comes with you on a weekend? I know family is there with you this weekend in Detroit. Is that, I would imagine, a positive for you, or is there sometimes a little bit of a distraction?
No, it's great. I love it, especially when the baby's here. I try and take the baby and my wife everywhere except the West Coast races, just because of how far they are and the time different zone change. But it's awesome. Like just going like after qualifying yesterday, just going back to the bus, spending even if it's 1 hour with my daughter and my wife, it just kind of gives me first a feeling that I'm at home, that I'm not working, that I'm just having a lot of fun, and yeah, it just makes me realize how lucky I am.
Looking at that banner behind you, it's the Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix, yet Honda goes 1, 2, and 3. I mean, you're in the stomping grounds of American metal of Chevrolet. Do you think about that as a driver that's driving Honda-powered race car?
No, we don't. I mean, it's funny to say that. It's funny to be driving not only a Honda car, but to drive the Honda car, like Honda. It's honestly, I think the rivalry we have between Chevy and Honda, it's super cool. It just kind of makes this series super cool. Like there's some tracks that we know it's Honda, like Long Beach. There's some tracks like Detroit that it's Chevy's house. And it's just so fun to have those and to have that rivalry. But we don't think about it. We don't come to the weekend and we're like aggressive of like, oh yeah, we're at Chevy's house and we're going to try and win. We're trying that every single weekend, no matter who the sponsor or organizer is.
But I have a feeling Chip thinks about that. Chip Ganassi, your owner.
Maybe, for sure. I mean, I would say probably more, it's more like Honda and Chevy that they think about it. I'm sure that Chevy feels incredible when they win at Long Beach. Which is Acura's or Honda's house, and we feel incredible winning here at Detroit. Especially today was a 1-2-3 for Honda. Like it just shows that they've been working and they've been executing so well as well.
Alex, you head to Worldwide Technology Raceway. It's a prime time Sunday night race. It lives up to its billing. Is this a race that you're really looking forward to for so many reasons, or just really getting back on a tight oval like Worldwide Technology Raceway?
Yeah, it's probably one of my worst tracks. Like I've always struggled there. I've never had a race there where I'm like, man, it was so good. Like we were so on top of it. It's normally like, man, we just survived that one. So I'm excited to go there. I'm excited to hopefully see if some stuff that we've been working on this year are going to help me and are going to help me be like more aggressive. But aggressive, I mean like driving the car on the proper way. So yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully we can have a great show there, and it would be nice if we can get another win.
Right. Buddy, thank you. We will see you in St. Louis, all right?
Oh, great. See you there.
www.raceway.com to find out where you can get your fantastic tickets for the Bommarito 500 coming up next Sunday night. Prime time, baby, on Big Boy Fox. We'll be there. Not Cole, but yours truly and the best looking one on this set, Richie, Crasher. We'll be there covering the race and coming to you live from the Media Center at Worldwide Technology Raceway, Freak Nation. Hey, man, Brian Herta, Kyle Kirkwood, a lot of drivers, team owners, mentors, they're pissed off at yellow flags and what IndyCar is doing or not doing with these yellows. We'll explain. Coming up next, SpeedFreaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system, pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas fuel treatment. It works.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
The most memorable night in NTT IndyCar racing is coming to Worldwide Technology Raceway on Sunday, June 7th. It's a 200-mile-per-hour spectacle of speed that you have to see to believe. The stars of the Indy 500 take center stage in the 10th annual Bommarito Automotive Group 500. That's not all. The stars of Indy Next and the USAC Silver Crown Series go wheel to wheel to bring you 3 edge-of-your-seat races. Get your tickets to the big show at www.raceway.com.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest rates get tacked on. And now you're struggling just to make the minimum payment due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because I personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by 50% and stop the late fees. If you qualify, please call our special debt hotline number right now for a complimentary free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card problem now before it gets much worse and put more money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call right now.
800-948-1659. 800-948-1659. 800-948-1659. That's 800-948-1659.
There is less than 1/100th of an inch of motor oil protecting your car's engine. Friction and heat causes engine oil to experience thermal breakdown, weakening its ability to protect the engine and its parts. Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer is specially formulated to resist thermal breakdown, protect vital engine parts, and extend the life of your engine. It also stops smoking, knocking, and oil consumption in worn engines. Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer. Keep that engine alive.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, Cleetus got himself a race. Got a race.
That's one way to put it.
In Nashville in the O'Reilly series. And we're going to ask you coming up in about 20, 30 minutes, Freak Nation, is that old boy good for NASCAR? And we've got a whole lot of folks that say no and a whole lot of folks saying hells yes. We'll explain this coming up in the second hour, which, by the way, you can follow us on our snappy little official Speed Freaks channel on YouTube and catch the second hour. First hour is always on FS2 and Fox Sports and the Freak Radio Network and YouTube. You can't escape us. All right. So Cleetus next hour, along with Austin Prock, funny car winner from Maryland. Still sounds weird.
The inaugural Potomac Nats.
Yep.
Yeah. It is.
And coming up in 14 minutes, 32-year-old Supercross champion who's not running in the outdoors, Ken Roczen, will be joining us here in the Freak Nation. What a great freaking story.
But the outdoors kicked off this weekend.
Yes, Hunter Lawrence with the big race win.
Hunter.
Yep.
Jet Lawrence getting himself a podium, but it was brother Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter on the top spot.
Freak Nation, do you remember back in the day when there were these phantom freaking cautions for NASCAR? Just, what the hell just happened? Well, that's, of course, when one of the Francis called up and said, Helton, throw it, go. This race is so freaking boring. We need to pack these boys and girl back up, bro. That's not necessarily what's happening, Crasher, in IndyCar, but there's a whole lot of being and moaning about when and when not to throw cautions. Explain, please.
It's not necessarily when to throw cautions. It's to differentiate between a full course caution, full course yellow caution, or a local yellow. Local yellows are only significant on, and they only get played on road courses and street circuits. So you don't have to worry about that at races like the Indy 500. That's why there was no melee. There was no trash talk towards race control after the Indy 500. But there was when Alexander Rossi was left out on the front stretch of the Indy road course, the Indy GP, 2 weeks prior to the Indy 500. And yes, a lot of people were upset, saying that's a dangerous situation. That should not have been a local yellow. It should have instead been a full course yellow. Fast forward to Detroit, and here we are with arguably, 2, 3, 4 full course yellows today that should have been local yellows. So there was a slight change in wording with IndyCar officiating between the Grand Prix, Indy GP, and Detroit Grand Prix. This is the change, how it is stated. IndyCar officiating will no longer take into consideration pit windows and the running order of cars on track before deploying a full course yellow. That's awesome. You shouldn't take into consideration drivers. And that was because the drivers and teams were bitching.
Why do you even need to put it out there?
Because they did change it to make sure that the pits were open and closed when teams wanted them open and closed. So that's why they're saying, sorry, drivers, you lose this one. Yeah. We are no longer, because of that, we might have messed up the yellow with Alexander Rossi at the Indy GP. So now we are no longer taking into consideration your pit windows, your strategy before deploying a full course yellow. This part of it I love. Honestly, the next part of it I love too, because there's no change. I'll get to something in a minute. The rest of it states, while there is no change to local yellow procedures, initiation of a full course yellow will be based primarily on driver status, vehicle position, vehicle condition, the location and readiness of safety personnel, recovery access, and the speed differential, hence the Alexander Rossi situation, the speed differential between affected cars and approaching traffic. Cool. Tell me any single full course yellow today that should have been a full course yellow based on their own terms and conditions. No, you had drivers pulling off. Well, let's talk about the David Malukas, Mick Schumacher. Once every driver got through, there was no debris on the track, no need for safety personnel. The drivers each backed up and went off. Guess what? You could have thrown a local yellow, never needing a full course yellow. You never needed it. The other one, Romain Grosjean, goes off onto the runoff. He came out, all the cars passed, no debris there, no need for anybody to restart him. He backs up, he gets back on the race surface. You never needed a full course yellow there either. So the big deal is here, are you guys getting your panties in a twist up in race control saying, oh, you hurt our feelings after the Indy GP and you guys made us change the rules, so we're going to just throw a fit and we're going to make everything a full course yellow come Detroit? Because Kyle Kirkwood kind of alluded to that. You know, they're just making a point now. Unnecessary. You still, based on your own wording, did not need to throw full course yellows. My argument is with the legitimacy of a full course yellow versus a local yellow.
Right.
Today, Detroit only needed local yellows. Nothing was too dangerous for that.
And you saw it on live TV with Brian Herta, who, again, during the race, when they went to Brian Herta, who's in the ear of Will Power, right?
Kyle Kirkwood.
Kyle Kirkwood. And Brian Herta pulled no punches about these yellows.
Well, I know IndyCar said now we're just going to go yellow, as soon as a hot dog wrapper blows on the track, but it turns the race into something that isn't based on merit, and I don't love that. The last two yellows we had, the incident cleared within seconds, and I just think there's got to be a middle ground to not ruin the race for people based on something that doesn't really need to be a full course yellow.
Yep.
It's such a flow killer. Those stupid full course yellows.
On ovals, you need that.
Absolutely.
On road courses, street circuits, you don't.
I was watching that race today, and here's what I thought. I'm watching any sport. I'm watching the NBA, NFL, and I want the same foul to be called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander that gets called on any New York Knicks point guard, right, under Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
I want consistency. That's what we got today. That's all I want. It was called the exact same way for all 100 laps, and every team knew that. So why do you have a problem?
Okay, the consistency, that's fine.
But
was it needed?
Yeah.
Was it needed, though? It wasn't needed. Full course yellows were not needed. You're right. Consistency wins.
I don't think, no, they weren't needed. But I would have a bigger problem if they were inconsistent.
Okay, that's valid.
So I don't have a problem with whether or not they were full course yellows or not, because they called it the same the entire race, and that's fine. Now, the question is, going forward at the next road course race, wherever they may be,
Road America.
And that's
three mile
much bigger track. So
Yeah.
you're not going to get full course yellows
You
there.
better not.
Unless somebody goes like off track, right? And then it becomes a danger to the driver. So that's all I wanted from IndyCar today, is to call it the same across all 100 laps. And they did. So after the race, I didn't have one single problem with it. And when you hear Kyle Kirkwood and Brian Herta bitching about it, why is that? Because you freaking lost. That's why. If they won that race today, Alex Palou, not bitching about it. But Brian Herta and Kyle Kirkwood, they're bitching about it because they finished second.
Well, evidently, the media has more pull than I knew that we did, because according to Kyle Kirkwood in the post-race press conference, which, by the way, he finished on the podium, the 2 spot, he was blaming the media for the madness around these cautions.
To be honest, when you get ridiculed and criticized so much by the media, the drivers, everyone involved, I think that's what you expect from race control, is to throw cautions when there's incidents, right? So do I think it was the right idea? No, but at the same time, it seemed like they got way too much pressure for leaving a driver on the front straight that was kind of in a safe position. 26 or 25 competent drivers that weren't going to hit them. It wasn't like it was raining. There was 100 yellows out there, and this is what happens when you guys rip into them, to be honest. So it's kind of disappointing to see. 2 yellows caught me out in fighting for the lead, where we almost overcut Palou and then went to make a pass on him. Yellow comes out right when I have a run on him. So I was pretty disappointed with it, but I understand their position, right? You guys all call for yellows, so they're going to throw yellows.
No. I'm not calling for yellows. And Kyle's only going off of what he sees and hears in the media centers and at tracks and on social media. I don't think I don't think that's accurate. Not all of us are calling for full course yellows. We're calling for what is right for the specific situations. And I will go back to what he said about Alex Rossi on the front stretch of the Indy GP, and he says there's 26 competent drivers that weren't going to hit him. Okay, fine, until one of them does. I still think that in a high-speed situation like that, that's dangerous. That deserved a full course yellow. Anything today in the Detroit Grand Prix, no need for a full course.
When Rossi's getting out of the car, looking up at race control and dropping a few birds, Rossi was...
He didn't drop any birds. That was a whole controversy. No birds were dropped. That was a controversy.
Okay. Pretending to drop birds. There were phantom birds.
Phantom
like
birds.
phantom cautions, Cole.
went
They were
like
phantom
this.
birds.
That's right.
Rossi had a problem with it, so I'm defaulting to Rossi.
Right.
Where it's like it. Yeah, you're right. Nothing happened until it freaking does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Until it does. And when you when the attention span of viewers or just anybody in general, whether it's on your phone or on watching Big Boy Fox, you just hate flow killers. So they've got to figure it out and NASCAR does the same damn thing on some road courses or any time where it's like, just can we hurry this S up?
Well, it's like we all complain about the yellows at NASCAR stage breaks.
Yeah.
That's a flow killer. We can't stand that. We've said that for years. It's not necessary. Same thing.
That Allgaier's out? I mean, not Allgaier, Allmendinger.
Oh, no.
Running up front, man. He was running
Another brake
third.
rotor.
Another brake rotor.
Yeah, that's at least 3, right?
That's 3.
Is it a brake rotor, or was it just the fact that he hit the damn wall?
No, that's
gotta be a
brake
brake
rotor.
rotor. I think
Because it's
fire.
identical to Zilich and Chastain.
Ryan Blaney leading at this caution, Freak Nation. One of the greatest stories in the last 10, 15 years in Supercross. That dude behind the story, 32-year-old Supercross champion, one of the most popular Supercross riders ever, Ken Roczen, joins us next. SpeedFreaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
The most memorable night in NTT IndyCar racing is coming to Worldwide Technology Raceway on Sunday, June 7th. It's a 200-mile-per-hour spectacle of speed that you have to see to believe. The stars of the Indy 500 take center stage in the 10th annual Bommarito Automotive Group 500. That's not all. The stars of Indy Next and the USAC Silver Crown Series go wheel to wheel to bring you 3 edge-of-your-seat races. Get your tickets to the big show at www.raceway.com.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system, pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas fuel treatment. It works.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have an old car, truck, or van, even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help the vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the vets and their families. And guess what? You even get a tax donation. Plus, we'll even come and pick up your car for free. And all you've got to do is pick up your phone right now and make a free call. Now is the perfect time to do something good for the vets. Give back to the vets right now for all they've done for this country. And your old car can really help them. So call the Veterans Car Donation Program right now for free pickup of your vehicle. Help the vets and help your taxes at the same time. Call right now.
800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. That's 800-883-3024.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, it's an incredible story, man. 32-year-old Ken Roczen finally has himself a Supercross championship. Dude's been through so many trials and tribulations, many injuries, depression, Epstein-Barr virus, and threatened to retire numerous times. So what does he do? He goes out and wins the damn thing in flying fashion, and we've got him in here in the Freak Nation. The first part we're going to air on Fox Sports FS2. Then second part's going to be in the second hour. Be sure you follow us at Official Speed Freaks on YouTube. First part of Ken Roczen right now.
It's your typical, I know it's a cliche thing to say about the take it race by race, but that is really what I did. I wasn't focusing on the big picture too much or whatever. It's like, what can I do today to make this, the day that we need? So
how much of that was a 2026 approach versus an every season approach? Was that relatively new for you, or have you always been that way?
Well, I think, throughout your age, you kind of change, right? Like that's normal. But I would say over the last 2 years, like once I got on Suzuki and we got the bike right and everything, I've definitely had that approach more. But unfortunately, I couldn't really show it due to injuries the last couple of years. The first year I did my knee, and then last year I did my ankle. So I haven't really been able to really show it yet. Luckily, this year I was able to stay healthy and was able to just, play with all these situations and staying calm and do the approach that I've been trying to do here the last couple of years.
But there's so much there with what you just said, man. And I'm an older individual, but I've got a 12-year-old daughter. Crasher and I share the daughter, and it's our only child that we have. Being a parent at my age, which, again, I'm old enough to be your parent, what it does to me to just rejuvenate certain parts of my body and my mind and things that I do is bananas at my age. How does a 32-year-old react to being a father and knowing that what you're doing is putting food on the plate and paying the rent?
Well, I'm learning as I'm going too. It was definitely a lot easier when you had one kid. Now that we have two and they're both almost 6 and almost 3. So they're at that age where they're absolutely bananas, just like you said. And I have come to find out, although it is stressful at times, but I've come to find out that it's a welcome distraction, I think, from your everyday job. It's almost necessary to get mad at them and they piss you off because, how they are, 6-year-old and 3-year-old. So I think I function the best under stress. As much as we always want this racing to stop and finally have some off time, there's something about, for me, being in the chaos and, technically feeling like I'm stressed out, but it's like I need it. You know what I mean? So I think this is all about having a balance. And for me, in the years past, especially a few years ago, when you're in your mid-20s, you have no kids, it's all about the sport and you're constantly so, bound up about it. And for me, I've come to find out I just need a balance. So the kids come in so handy now. And especially at their age, they know this sport and they can just feel it. They ride themselves. We live on an acre, so we have enough room to kind of mess around on it, and they get the sport. So for them to be able to watch me win all these races and have one of really the best seasons of my career and then finally getting the championship, I feel like it was really meant to be.
With us covering all motorsports, whether it's drag racing, NHRA, NASCAR or IndyCar, you've got older drivers in there in their 40s and some even in their early 60s that are still winning. And I don't mean to harp on age, but I will harp one more thing when it comes to a parent. I can't imagine me without my daughter. I don't know what I would do, frankly, because of the way she's just part of the fabric of my life. Mm-hmm. Enjoy watching her get off the bus, dropping her off at school, waking up, getting pissed off, fights between her and her mom. I can't imagine that not being a part of my life. You at 32, do you have those same emotions?
Yeah, for sure. And the funny part is, after we had our first one, right, you fall in love with your first child. It's like this big deal. And we were thinking when the second one was on the way, we're like, how can you love your how can you love another human again like you love your first kid? And then sure enough, the second kid comes around, and it's like what you said, they just start becoming such a part of you. And here we are. They both have their unique own personalities, and we have so much love for both of them. And they just become, that part of you. Like for me, I've always been very family oriented. So it's a nice change of pace when it's not just about you. It's about those guys too. And it takes some maturing for sure. I would think that, I was a pretty young dad. I feel like I had a lot more time to wait with kids, as my wife is a little bit older than me. So, if you want 1, 2, or 3, whatever, like all that takes time. So we kind of had to get going here if we wanted to do it comfortably, at a good age. But I love being a young dad. It's all about them. And the cool thing is, like, at 32, I'm young. My oldest is almost 6, but you can hang out with him like your buddy. Like we go on the jet ski, I tow him on the tube. Like they're at that age now where, I don't know, you don't have any friends to hang out with. Well, I got my kid. He's old enough to do all. And of course, when they grow up around an environment in any kind of sports, he jumps off of the roof of our dock, you know what I mean? So we can do all these things that might not be normal for a 3, 4, 5-year-old, you know what I mean? But we do it. So it's kind of cool how you can shape them to fit, your lifestyle. It's awesome.
Do you roll through the nearest Bass Pro and say, son, you've got $50, go in there and grab what you can, so you and dad are going to spend some time out in the boat?
Pretty much. He loves fishing. So we've been fishing a bunch. Obviously, over the winter time, like it was a little bit slow there for a minute, but he loves fishing. So sure enough, Bass Pro Shops is one of our favorite shops.
All right, so getting into some racing, Ken, and again, my passions growing up were drag racing and, well, at the time, motocross and then supercross, following the likes of, and again, I know you're somewhat of a historian to a degree, whether it was Jimmy Ellis, Marty Smith, I could go on and on. I mean, that was my generation, the DeCoster, and winning the outdoors. That was before Supercross, winning motocross. And you hear these stories of these guys of racing injured that I think they play it down a bit. You're known for racing injured. But I've not heard from you. What's the darkest time for you racing injured when you thought, man, this is just too much for me to go?
So there was actually a particular time. I have had many of them throughout my career, but especially also last year. So I ended up getting injured in a practice crash. And the bummer part is it sucks getting hurt when you're practicing because nothing really matters out here. You know what I mean? And it doesn't happen very often, at least to me. But so I got hurt and I separated my AC joint on my shoulder. And I ended up hurting my ankle. So we ended up going to the next race, and my shoulder was essentially the problem. Super painful, not fun to race, but I've done it so many times. Like there was something, and it's been a minute at that point. So it was kind of cool, pushing through some pain. But then I started noticing my ankle kind of getting worse. And I'm like, man, this is not. So my shoulder, that one healed rather quickly, but I ended up having a problem with my ankle. So it was one of those things, and I had about, I don't know how many rounds. It was 7 to go or 6 to go, 7 to go probably. So I'm like really, really struggling making it through the weekend. And then you have another weekend, my ankle's getting worse. And before I knew it, I ended up tearing my syndesmosis ligament in my ankle, and it ended up being so unstable. So I kept riding, kept racing, because it wasn't really an injury where it could get that much worse, or it's life-threatening, or anything that could be really bad. So, you think about, you only have 5 races to go. Well, it's very easy to say when you're like, hey, you got 5 more weekends, but my ankle was getting worse and worse and worse. I kept twisting it and bending it all kinds of way to where, like, it really held me back from my 100%. So I had to end up saying, like, hey, I can't go out there. I can't race. As soon as I put my foot down, because it was so unstable, as soon as I put my foot down, it would just get basically pulled backwards because I had no more stability. So I had to say, after doing that for 2, 3 races or even 4 races, and there were a bunch to go, and I'm like, man, I got to stop this. So it's times like that when, you're basically still racing, but you gotta pull the plug while you're technically still fine, especially with the ankle injury, because you can walk and you would never know that you have a torn ligament in there. But when it comes to the activities that we do, so it's a tough pill to swallow. Like, I'm fine, but you're not fine. So you have to pull the plug. I ended up getting surgery and doing all of that. So
in that situation, what is the biggest battle? Is it the battle with yourself? Is it the battle with your team and your crew chief? Is it the battle with sponsors? Or are they all kind of the same?
Honestly, the only battle that I really see is that you've put in so much work, so much, even for the team, goes into leading up to the season, go through all your off-season testing and practicing and running, and doing motos. So you're putting in a lot of work and just having something silly. It wasn't even the biggest crash ever. Having something silly take it away from you like that. You try to make it through and I had a really good year going too. I had a lot of podiums. I won Daytona that year, which was the first for me. So you have all this positive energy going, and then it just slowly starts fizzling away, and you put all this time in, and then you're forcefully quitting, I guess. And then off you go. Your championship hopes are over just pretty much with the snap of a finger.
Freak Nation will come up with your part 2 with Ken Roczen, second hour, of course, at Official Speed Freaks on YouTube. Join us in the second hour, Official Speed Freaks on YouTube, and, of course, continue to join us on the Freak Radio Network and Facebook and Twitter. Cleetus is racing, and we'll get to that. Coming up, Speed Freaks Pits, Lucas Oil Studios.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for professional detail or shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist Car Care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive style. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
The most memorable night in NTT IndyCar racing is coming to Worldwide Technology Raceway on Sunday, June 7th. It's a 200-mile-per-hour spectacle of speed that you have to see to believe. The stars of the Indy 500 take center stage in the 10th annual Bommarito Automotive Group 500. That's not all. The stars of Indy Next and the USAC Silver Crown Series go wheel to wheel to bring you 3 edge-of-your-seat races. Get your tickets to the big show at www.raceway.com.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system. Pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Fuel Treatment. It works.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Hey, that's kind of fitting right now. Tribute to Kyle Busch right there.
I was pretty disappointed with it, but I understand their position, right? You guys all call for yellows, so they're going to throw yellows.
You made some changes to the car. You brought a similar setup, but some things were different. What were they?
Well, I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you because everybody's going to watch the show and they're going to know.
Guy with number 4 comes out and just starts ripping Supercross. And I came over to my mom like, that's Ricky Carmichael. And she's like, yeah. And it was this whole deal that they planned.
Maxime Martin then in the red and white Mercedes makes contact. And again, a Boots and Porsche demolished. And there's absolute mayhem. And that takes out the leaders. 6, 7, 8, 9 cars. Absolute mayhem.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Lucas Oil Studios and riding on a dope set for General Tires, it's Speed Freaks, Kenny Sargent, Crash Gladys, Richie, Cole, and Cody. Big Johnson. This isn't a show, it's a takeover, no rules, no limits, just speed, smoke, and straight talk. Strap in, Freak Nation! This is Speed Freaks!
We already won. We already won. You saw that black rock.
Welcome to the second hour of Speed Freaks, Freak Nation, Freak Radio Network, and YouTube, but of course, Facebook and Twitter Freaks. First hour, of course, on Fox Sports FS2, and then we get to let our freaking hair down, take off our pants, and jump around like we're freaking animals. No, we're not going to do that. Yep. We're not going to do that, Freak Nation.
Animalistic behavior
hey,
right here
how's
on
it going?
set.
Freak Nation, coming up this hour, Austin Prock, his very first funny car win, not in a John Force uniform. And it's the very first win for him running for Bob Tasca, Tasca Motorsports, this year. A dude that's won 3 championships?
2.
2?
Right? 2.
Yeah. Multiple championships. A lot of expectations for this guy, and he has not lived up to them until today. He got himself his first funny car win, and he joins us this hour. Also, part 2 with arguably the greatest story to come out of Supercross over the last 10-plus years. Ken Roczen will be here in the second hour. This cup race at Nashville seems to be shaping up, and I like what Richie said. It's a great point. It's one of the things that I was going to bring up in our discussion this hour, how, at least strategy-wise, Richie, it's shaping up somewhat like a road course where you have some of these. Daniel Suarez, again, winning the second stage, and you saw there were a number of drivers up front running for that stage win. But this is playing out kind of like a road course strategy. Explain.
Yeah, I feel like it is because at the way the cautions are falling so far, you're allowing guys to decide whether or not they want to stop and flip the stage before the end of the stage here, like you do on road courses, and give up those stage points to get the track position at the beginning of the next stage, which is essentially what happened there, where you had like Denny Hamlin, who's leading the race right now, stopped on lap 177, whereas the guys who led at the end of stage 2, Daniel Suarez among them, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., they all pitted at the end of the stage. They all got their stage points. And now they lost a little bit of track position that allowed Denny Hamlin to get back to the front here. At the beginning of stage 3, what a race it's been for Denny Hamlin for the first time in his career, he had a start violation. I saw that nugget on Amazon Prime earlier tonight.
That was his first?
And he made his way all the way back up to first here at the beginning of stage 3.
And we're under yellow again.
Ryan Blaney.
No.
No, that's...
I'm sorry.
Brad
Austin
Keselowski,
Cindric.
Austin Cindric.
Sorry.
That's
Austin
Cindric, yeah, number 2.
I just kind of get familiar with those freaking sponsors. Anyway, Freak Nation, so there you go. We'll keep you updated. We're in another yellow, right? Kokusumano?
We are.
Update us, damn it. Go.
Yeah, another yellow flag here. Looked like Riley Herbst got into Brad Keselowski.
Shocker.
And, Brad Keselowski's on the wall. Austin Cindric got involved somehow. But, yeah, Denny Hamlin's leading this race after that stop-and-go penalty, or pass-through penalty to start the race for the restart violation. Pretty crazy.
What does that say about a race? If you can go through a stop-and-go, or at least a drive-through, and come back and lead the race. What does that say?
Oh, hold on.
It means there's been a lot of freaking yellow flags.
Yes, but if you've got a drive-through penalty at the beginning of a race, that plays much different than a drive-through in stage 3.
I got to see this again because I think we might have a storyline developing. Watch Austin Dillon here. We're watching this live, but I want to see if Austin Dillon did he do this intentionally? Because there was a dust-up between those two earlier in the race.
Yeah,
Austin Dillon and Brad Keselowski.
Yes.
Okay.
And actually, it was at the team. Yeah, it was. And there's some shenanigans earlier, and now Brad Keselowski gets turned by Austin Dillon here. So stay tuned. We might have some shenanigans going on between those two.
All right. We'll keep you posted, Freak Nation.
All right.
Hey, Cleetus McFarland ran his first race in a while in the O'Reilly Series in Nashville on Saturday afternoon. And Richie, you're one of those guys, and I know that Cody Big Ass Johnson is a huge snorkeler of one, Cleetus McFarland. Cleetus McFarland, again, I understand some of the attraction to it, but he just doesn't punch a ticket for me to watch a race at this point. But evidently there's a lot of folks that will watch a race that Cleetus McFarland, who up until this point has never competed in a professional stock car race like the Truck Series, the Cup Series, or the O'Reilly Series up until this year, right?
Last year he did an ARCA race last year.
Yes.
Daytona and Talladega.
Yeah, but the top 3.
I'm talking about the top 3.
Oh, yes, correct. Right?
Yeah. But again, it doesn't punch the tickets for me, but I'm not his audience. But I understand the people that want to follow this guy and root for the guy. It's a great story, but for a guy that's more of his demographics, Richie, why doesn't he punch your ticket?
I find Cleetus to be a terrific personality, and I find his content to be pretty fun anytime I see it online. For me, though, and I've said this before, I have yet to see that he's earned a chance for big-time rides at the highest levels of NASCAR. Case in point, O'Reilly Series at Nashville on Saturday night, he came in a whopping 35th place, 6 laps down. Had a crazy set of events at Nashville. First stage, he's battling for the lucky dog and spins right at the end of stage 1. Messes up his splitter. That kind of screws with his race car a little bit. Later on, during the race, comes down pit road, gets an equipment violation for leaving his pit box with, I believe, before the jackman set the car back down.
That's ouch.
So he has to come back down again for a penalty. And when he comes back down for that penalty, he gets another penalty. And so he has to serve that. So he ends up...
wait, are you talking 3 penalties there?
He had 2 penalties.
2 penalties, okay.
Yeah, he got 2 penalties, so he finished the race 6 laps down, albeit kept the car fairly clean for the most part.
But spun on pit road entry.
Yes,
right.
Exactly. So, not the greatest, but anytime I think of Cleetus, and I'm looking at his YouTube stats here, he had his live in-car on the NASCAR YouTube channel. This is what he can bring to NASCAR, which is important, and this is kind of what I want to get into a little bit. Right now, if you go to NASCAR's YouTube channel and you look at the amount of views that his live stream for his in-car during that O'Reilly race got, 472,000 views.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
It is the most viewed video on the NASCAR channel, let's see here, since, 100,000, 70,000, 250,000. Since Kyle Busch, 730,000. Most of their videos are around the 200K range for the bigger videos.
Right.
Cleetus is blowing that out of the water for his in-car camera. But here's my question to you, and something I've been thinking about for a while, is Cleetus actually good for the sport, or is he just in his 15 minutes of fame and NASCAR is looking in the wrong direction? Is Cleetus McFarland to NASCAR what Jeremy Lin was to the NBA 15 years ago?
What's the end game of Cleetus? Is his end game to run full time in the O'Reilly Series or the Truck Series, or is this just taking the seat of somebody else with these one-offs?
I believe he stated that he wanted to run the Daytona 500, but now he's backed away from that.
Right.
So I'm not exactly sure what his end goal is. I think he's just going to ride it out. They kind of BS about running full-time.
Sure.
So I'm just not sure if that's going to come to fruition. There's talk of some Talladega Nights recreation with some sponsors of Cal Naughton and Ricky Bobby. So
yeah.
Who knows?
Wait, what is the talk of a Cal Naughton, Ricky Bobby? Like Cleetus and someone else?
Well, they're talking about Squirrel McNutt and Cleetus McFarland.
Got it.
One's going to run the Old Spice and one's going to run Wonder Bread, if that is able to happen. So I don't know if that's just for content or if that's just a dream or what. But
man,
you all know I snorkel, and I don't really have the answer to that yet.
And then that's where you come to, does he bring eyeballs? You cannot deny it. Yes, he does. But if you do some people are going to call that a gimmick of trying to recreate a movie, yet in real life racing. So it's like if that is really something that they want to do, there's got to be a lot of practice that leads up to that. And that might be a couple years down the road. So is it worth it? I mean, it depends on how much time he wants to put in. If he wants to really devote himself to be a racer and give it a good couple of years, then fine. I'd love to see Old Spice and Wonder Bread yet again with two guys that can do it.
But do you see the New York Knicks, once they lose the championship, do you see them going and playing the Harlem Globetrotters for a charity game?
I would. No, that's not happening, by the way.
No.
But the bottom line is Cleetus brings an abundance of followers. He has more than 10 million followers across all social media platforms. That's the audience. So you're not getting Cleetus, for us NASCAR motorsports fans, you're getting it to bring in new eyes to the sport. So he's great for NASCAR.
And we're going to continue this conversation. What we might do is push the Ken Roczen Part 2 to Black Flag Confessions on our YouTube channel.
Which is, is it already out?
It's up there.
Oh,
all 40
so you can go
minutes.
there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. I want to continue this conversation because that surprises me what you just said. You being the residential NASCAR snorkeler that you are. I protect U.S. men's soccer like it's my baby, and it's similar to the same way that you protect NASCAR. So that's something surprising for me. Mm-hmm. We'll continue this conversation. Is Cleetus good for NASCAR? Is it good for the future of NASCAR? That's next. SpeedFreaks Pits, Luke Soul Studios.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for a professional detailer shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist Car Care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of SpeedFreaks for 2 decades.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6815, 6818. That's 800-215-6818.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, we love our friends at Lucas Oil. That's why they've been a partner of ours for almost 25 years. We're on to our 26th year as the Freaks, and Lucas has been there all the way. Check out the website, lucasoil.com. Lucasoil.com, a line of products to keep all your rides fat and happy. O'Reilly, AutoZone, Advance, Amazon, Walmart. You can't get out of a store nowadays without seeing your favorite Lucas Oil products. It's
I just
Lucas
saw
Oil.
them Fries and Kroger.
Yep. Safeway.
Hello there.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Got it for you. All right, we're continuing our conversation about Cleetus McFarland, who, if you're not familiar with the guy, just punch in his name, and you'll get more than enough information about really what he's done, Freak Nation. And what he did this past weekend is he ran in the Nashville O'Reilly Series race and completed the race 6 laps down, but after numerous faux pas. I'm asking the simple question: is he good for NASCAR? And Cole was saying that he is good for NASCAR. Let me give you an example, Cole. Richie, I like Richie's example of Jeremy Lin. I mean, Jeremy Lin could play big boy basketball at the time. Mm-hmm. And he worked his way up through college, G League, earned a spot to play for, gosh, how many teams did he play for? 3 or 4 teams.
I don't even remember.
It was the Knicks. It was the Knicks where he made his name.
It was the Knicks when Linsanity became a thing, yes.
And he worked his way into that. I get that. Mm-hmm. But Cleetus McFarland has done nothing even similar to that to earn his way into the trucks or the O'Reilly Series. All that being said, you still say that, I'm not putting words in your mouth, but help me out here. You still say that he belongs in an O'Reilly Series race car because he brings eyeballs? He certainly doesn't bring driving skills.
Yeah. Okay, so first off, a few things here. First off, Nixon 5. Second off, I would not liken him to Jeremy Lin because Jeremy Lin actually burst onto the scene and made an impact on the sport, whereas Cleetus is no more than a novelty at this point in time. However, I do respect that he's taking the initiative to better himself in stock car racing, and I think he's gone on record, correct me if I'm wrong, Cody, saying that he wants to go full-time. And I don't fault Cleetus for taking these opportunities that have been granted to him, because if I get an offer to go race in NASCAR, I'm taking that 10 times out of 10. Yeah. So why wouldn't he? So I think he's great for NASCAR because of the eyes he brings into the sport. Case in point, the YouTube channel where he had almost 500,000 views.
Right.
He has, again, over 10 million followers across all social media platforms. I've personally had many friends reach out to me saying they're watching these ARCA truck series, O'Reilly Series races, because Cleetus is in the car. So while there are more deserving drivers like a Corey Heim, who just got a full-time ride next year, or a Jesse Love, who wants to go cup racing, obviously, the bottom line is NASCAR, it runs on sponsorship, unfortunately. And for somebody like Cleetus, who has this built-in mega following, he's going to get these opportunities to get sponsors like an Old Spice, like a Wonder Bread. And these owners would be foolish not to put him in a car because they're going to get these insane amount of merchandise sales and whatnot. So I think it's all around a great thing for the sport. And if they just commit to Cleetus and Cleetus continues to commit to NASCAR, then it's going to be even better.
Yeah, here's why I'm going to disagree with you. And this is why I compared him to Jeremy Lin, because Jeremy Lin, he was that 15 seconds of fame. and he was hanging around, and he was great, and he was super popular on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and then never heard from him again. Like I said, I couldn't even tell you who he played for after the Knicks, because the only time I cared about him was for that 2 weeks where he was really good with the Knicks, and that was it. And then we moved on to other big NBA stars. Cleetus isn't going to be around the sport 10 years from now. That's my concern. If NASCAR goes all in on this super hot YouTube guy right now, it's going to harm the sport long term. That's my problem with Cleetus McFarland. He's great right now, sure. He's super fun. He's great. 400,000 views on YouTube is great. But he's not Connor Zilic. He's not Corey Heim. He is not Brent Cruz. Cole and I were talking about this before the show. We should be spending more time talking about Brent Cruz and what he's doing right now in the O'Reilly series than anything Cleetus is doing, because Brent Cruz almost won the damn race last night as an 18-year-old going up against Justin Allgaier. Terrific into that race in the O'Reilly series. And he's almost in the chase in the O'Reilly series despite missing 4 races this year as a teenager. That's what we should be talking about when it comes to NASCAR storylines and the O'Reilly series, and not some super-duper Happy Jack YouTube star who's running in 35th place and doesn't even get a mention on the damn CW broadcast.
Okay, so you're saying it's bad for NASCAR in the long term because we're not telling the stories that we should be talking about?
Yes, because
then that's on us.
Yes, we should be telling the stories about these younger kids who are having great drives, as opposed to focusing on Cleetus McFarland in 35th place.
But guess who we are talking about, and guess who brings eyes and all these sponsorships? It's Cleetus McFarland. Mm-hmm. And I agree with you. He's not going to be around long term. He's already up there in age. But I think NASCAR and these team owners would be ignorant to not capitalize on what he brings to the sport, because in him doing these races, you're potentially bringing in much more eyes to the sport that can follow along in the years to come.
I guess it's an interesting balance, because, yes, you've got to talk about the youth that will be the future of the sport. You've got to talk about, these guys, it's one guy that is bringing eyeballs from outside the regular NASCAR audience. But then you've also got some of the older cagey veterans that are just also circling around. I hate to say that, but like a Michael McDowell, who's not necessarily winning every week. But, I mean, it's a lot of storylines we need to cover as media members, and we just maybe need to do a better job of diversifying our talk.
Well, here's the story, and no one is talking about this. At Daytona, I talked to 4 drivers off record who said this is BS.
Well, true.
And I can promise you that the full-time drivers, if you get them off the mic, off video, that they will say this is BS. This guy has not earned his chops. I don't care if he's bringing 500. If you don't have the respect of the players on the court or the drivers on the track, then that's where it begins. Sponsorship, great. Ownership, great. But if you don't have the respect from the guys in the freaking race cars, man, are you kidding me? I remember with Jeremy Lin how some of the NBA players were coming out talking about negative comments about him on the record, and there were drivers that would speak on the record on Cleetus that would say, "Yeah, we just don't, I don't want him in there because he's taking the seat of somebody." I don't know whatever that means. But if you can't earn the respect of the drivers, imagine a Cleetus McFarland type coming into IndyCar.
Real quick, were those drivers Cup drivers or O'Reilly drivers?
Cup drivers.
Okay, he's not racing in Cup. Does it matter what they think right now? He is racing in O'Reilly.
It didn't matter. No, I was just talking about working his way up through the Truck Series, the O'Reilly Series, into Cup.
Cup's so far down the road.
I'm talking about trucks. I'm talking about O'Reilly.
So here's what I'll say. I think there was no reason why he should be making any truck starts or O'Reilly starts this season. He should have ran another ARCA season.
A full season, or at least the East.
Yes, exactly.
Or the West.
He's proven he can compete in that series. He was leading laps, almost won at Talladega.
Yeah.
So they fast-tracked him way too quickly.
That's
the bottom line.
Sound familiar, Connor Zilic?
Side note, going back to Nashville here real quick. This race is not going to be done by the time we get off the air, so we might have to do another SpeedFreaks After Dark. And
we so can do that. Yes.
Yeah, Crash won't fall asleep this time.
No, I won't be up for 21 hours like I was last Sunday.
I can't wait for this post-race because it's going to be so good because we're going to have a lot to talk about with this Brad Keselowski and Austin Dillon thing. That's not going away yet.
No way. Yeah. Oh, yep. Another big hit balls in the wall.
Hey,
big
so
balls,
big
balls in the wall.
Cody, you've heard our comebacks on the whole Cleetus McFarland. You being the residential snorkeler of the Cleetus McFarland, has your opinion changed at all on Cleetus?
I have said from the beginning I don't think that he's ready for O'Reilly Series race. ARCA, he definitely needs to run more races, but to accommodate for that, he did just buy himself a Pro 8 model that had to get custom built because Giraffe, he's 6'6".
Giraffe.
He legitimately didn't fit in Pro 8 models. We had to get that built. They're buying one for Squirrel McNutt as well. So, I mean, they're going to get practice. They're going to get laps. Time will tell.
Maybe we all should just freaking pump the brakes. Let them get their practice in. What's happened has happened. Fast track or not, it's happened. Here's where we are now. Let's let them get their practice, and let's see where this plays out. He's not going cup racing. So
I can't work myself up for this guy. I mean, either way, I could try and fake a hard take on it, but I just really don't have one. I think it's stupid that NASCAR is allowing a dude that's never run a full stock car series to go in their 3 professional series, 1 or 2 of their 3 professional. I think it's stupid, absolutely stupid. But I don't care. I've known NASCAR to do some really stupid things and some really brilliant things. And I think in long term, this will not be good for NASCAR. You'll have that, well, Cleetus did it. Why can't I do it?
Oh.
Yeah, can Cole and I hop in a race car next year?
Right.
Well, do you have 10 million social media followers?
No, but I've got a funny car winner that got his first race win for Tasca Racing. Joining us next, Austin Prock from Lucas Oil Studios.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system, pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas fuel treatment. It works.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
The smartest way to spend your money is not to. Straight Talk offers free 5G phones for new and existing customers on Verizon's 5G network. So the refund money I don't spend on that free phone is the refund money I get to keep for my family. Smart.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
The most memorable night in NTT IndyCar racing is coming to Worldwide Technology Raceway on Sunday, June 7th. It's a 200-mile-per-hour spectacle of speed that you have to see to believe. The stars of the Indy 500 take center stage in the 10th annual Bommarito Automotive Group 500. That's not all. The stars of Indy Next and the USAC Silver Crown Series go wheel to wheel to bring you 3 edge-of-your-seat races. Get your tickets to the big show at www.raceway.com.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest rates get tacked on. And now you're struggling just to make the minimum payment due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because I personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by 50% and stop the late fees. If you qualify, please call our special debt hotline number right now for a complimentary free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card problem now before it gets much worse and put more money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call right now.
800-948-1659. 800-948-1659. 800-948-1659. That's 800-948-1659.
There is less than 1/100th of an inch of motor oil protecting your car's engine. Friction and heat causes engine oil to experience thermal breakdown, weakening its ability to protect the engine and its parts. Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer is specially formulated to resist thermal breakdown, protect vital engine parts, and extend the life of your engine. It also stops smoking, knocking, and oil consumption in worn engines. Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer. Keep that engine alive.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
All right, so Freak Nation, his name, of course, is Austin Prock. He's been a regular. Okay, he was a regular here in the Freak Nation, running for John Force Racing, but now out with Tasca Racing and gets his first win of the season. And you mentioned this is the longest you've gone without a funny car win, and that includes your rookie season, right?
Yeah, just a mere 8 races.
That's going to be your number from now on. Just anything that's with 8.
Yeah. And that's kind of fitting right now. Tribute to Kyle Busch right there.
Oh, there. Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful. Great segue, my man. All right. I've got to ask the question. I'm sure everybody's asking you. Once you saw that finals win come your way, you heard it in your headset or you got to the top end regardless. I'm sure there was a sense of relief, but give me a little play-by-play of mentally what you were going through once you hit that throttle and then you heard that, yeah, I got my first funny car win for 2026.
Yeah, it was chaotic. We showed up late to the starting line. We had a lot going on back in the pits, and I actually had to get bolted in the race car in the pit, and we flew up there getting towed by this Ford Expedition and pulled the strap off, ripped the body up, and started this thing. And, that's definitely out of sequence for drag racing. Usually you go up there, you're cool, calm, collected, and you can go up there and you kind of just get into your zone. And it was mass chaos rolling up there. I stood on the gas and the thing felt like it was moving. I felt like I hit the tree pretty decent.
They shoot off on the starting line. Austin a mile late. Finish line stripe. It is going to be Austin Prock. A 95 beats a 97.
I pulled the parachutes, got to the finish line, and the sun was behind us, and it was glaring on the wind light. And I felt like I was looking at it for about 35 minutes, going past it at 327 miles an hour. And right at the last second, I saw that thing flash green, and I wanted to jump out of the race car. It was huge. All the effort that we put in over here at Tasca Racing and the long hours that we've worked and the grind that it's been painful, honestly. Late nights. We haven't left I think there's been 5 days since we started this season where we've left the track before 1 a.m, all weekend long. So, it's been, just working through every situation that really gets put into us. You fix one problem, you find 2 more. And last weekend in Chicago, or last race weekend, 2 weekends ago, we finally felt like we started to get it organized enough to where it was starting to look normal, and ended up going to the semifinals there. And we really felt like we had a car to win, and we just missed it. The tuners missed it a little bit. I missed it on the starting line. And I think that all of us just put our heads down after that and said, hey, we can do this. We have a race car. We have a driver that can do this. And we came here and, it was guns blazing. We won the Mission Too Fast, Too Tasty. That was the first time we were in it all season long. Took that check home and then backed it up with taking home Diamond Walling and a little bit of cash.
Just a little bit of cash. That's where I want to go with you, is that you won the Too Fast, Too Tasty challenge throughout the qualifying efforts on Saturday. You took down Matt Hagan there. Yet, was that still a 1 a.m. night at the racetrack? Because you did say in your post-win on Saturday that you still had more work to do. So you were up late again last night?
Yeah, we were up late. Last night was one of the 5 days over the last 7 races that we left the track before 10 o'clock. So, that was good. The guys are working hard. It's really been impressive to see the camaraderie in this team. It's the same team, but just a lot more workload and a lot more problems to solve and go through, and a lot more late nights, that goes along with that. Seeing their attitudes and seeing how positive they've been through all of this has really been rewarding for myself, the family. You can't find guys like that, really anywhere. And to have those guys in my corner and to bring them home a win, bring us a win today is, very gratifying. We got a lot of work to do tonight. We got, 4 rounds of service and we got to tear down and travel tomorrow, but we're definitely going to make some time to celebrate.
Okay.
Austin Prock, your funny car winner, joining us here in the Freak Nation. Getting back to that chaos, we're the parents of a 12-year-old, and she's so set in her ways that if you kind of rock her just a little bit to the right, she can get angry and discombobulated that, no, Dad, this is typically how we do it. I would say a 12-year-old is almost meticulous as a funny car or a drag racing driver like yourself. When you get out of line like that, was someone talking you off the ledge? Was somebody in your face going, dude, just breathe. We've got this.
Yeah, I have plenty of people in my corner. Obviously, my family's in my corner. My fiance Kat's in my corner. I got Bob Tasca coaching me, and I have a great support system. And it's been easy to get off my rocker, and easy to get strayed from the line that you need to be on. Sometimes when you're beat down like we have been, you can get lost and kind of forget who you are and forget how you got to where you were. And after last weekend, I was late in the semis and the car didn't run good, and I was more pissed that I was late than that we lost in the car didn't run good enough to win. Essentially, I didn't even put us in a scenario where we could have run if the car did respond how we wanted it to. And I was really aggravated. My eye's been twitching for the last 2 weeks. I've been so stressed out. And I came in here and, first 2 qualifying runs, I was decent on the tree and just trying to work back into the system that I know and getting used to driving this Ford Mustang, which is, after a day like today, it's really becoming home quick. And this is just a start for this team. Ford Racing, they've been great to work with and a lot of engineering support, which is great for my family. And, I'm just happy to get them a win this year. We're in the PPG colors this weekend, but we got a race coming up next weekend. We'll have the Ford Racing colors on it, and we'd love to bring them home a win in their branding. So I said when we came into this 3-race swing, the easiest way to sweep it is to win the first one, and we got that done. So game on.
Yeah, goal box checked. You came into the race in Maryland 11 in points. After the first round, you were 10th in points. After the second round, you were 9th in points. You're making this look easy, though.
Yeah, thanks for that update. I had no idea that we're even where we were in points coming into this race. So every point matters for sure, but we just got to focus on the progress that we're making on this race car right now, and we've done a lot of that in the last 2 weekends. So, we're just going to keep pushing it. Like I said, this Ford Mustang still has a lot in the tank. We're just getting started. These are the first consecutive runs that we've strung together that we're good enough to beat the competition. So this is just stage one, and by the time we get this thing dialed in, watch out.
Austin Prock, funny car winner, joining us here in the Freak Nation. And Austin, again, people who follow drag racing, it's not lost on us that you're going up against Jack Beckman, a former teammate and a mentor with John Force Racing. And it's just natural for us to not just want to beat our teammates, our friends, but it's when you're on the other side now, what kind of inspiration was that to beat a John Force Racing car in the finals?
It was just like normal. Racing him, obviously we were teammates, but I still wanted to beat him and he still wanted to beat me. And we have a pretty good track record of, I feel like our wins against each other are pretty even, honestly. And I just treated it the same. I like a lot of those guys over there, and I feel like the respect is mutual. And it was great to race them. They had a fast race car this weekend. We knew that we had to push in the final round, and they were ripping off, quick numbers against the rest of the competition. And nobody was happy to race Jack Beckman today. I can guarantee you that. So it's funny how the race, first round had to be against a Force car. And, I'm just glad to get, the better end of the stick this time. But it's a long season, and those race cars run great over there, as you've seen the last 2 years. So there's plenty of smart people over there and plenty of good equipment, and they're going to continue to be strong. They have great race car drivers, and we're just going to try and, do our best to outdo them.
How about Austin Prock? Yep. I like, first of all, before we get into what he's been doing right now this season, it's been a rough start to the season. I don't think this guy had any round wins on a Sunday until last race, which was Chicago. So that was a little interesting. But Austin Prock now is showing that they have things together, and things are going to start changing. He's put the funny car field on notice. And pulling out not just a win this weekend, but a double up, a sweep of the weekend with the Mission Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge and the Sunday win for the Diamond Wally. I'm saying he's putting the field on notice. He's 9th in points now, very close to 8th. Spencer Hyde, is 8th. So it's going to be interesting on this 3-race run.
When you have a dude like Austin Prock that's used to winning freaking races, man, this guy was frustrated as all get out. We saw him in Phoenix, that second or third race, right? Mm-hmm. And you can tell the dude was pretty freaking frustrated. All right, Freak Nation, coming up next, what do we call it, Richie?
I'm calling it the Dumb AF Move of the Week.
Next.
SpeedFreaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
The most memorable night in NTT IndyCar racing is coming to Worldwide Technology Raceway on Sunday, June 7th. It's a 200-mile-per-hour spectacle of speed that you have to see to believe. The stars of the Indy 500 take center stage in the 10th annual Bommarito Automotive Group 500. That's not all. The stars of Indy Next and the USAC Silver Crown Series go wheel to wheel to bring you 3 edge-of-your-seat races. Get your tickets to the big show at www.raceway.com.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
If you're only good to your new friends, you're not going to have any old ones. Straight Talk gets it. That's why new and existing customers get free 5G phones on Verizon's 5G network. Pretty simple, really. You keep good people by being good people.
Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Taxes and fees apply. Plan purchase required for free phone offers. Copyright 2026 Verizon.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive styling. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system, pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Fuel Treatment. It works.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have an old car, truck, or van, even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help the vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the vets and their families. And guess what? You even get a tax donation. Plus, we'll even come and pick up your car for free. And all you've got to do is pick up your phone right now and make a free call. Now is the perfect time to do something good for the vets. Give back to the vets right now for all they've done for this country. And your old car can really help them. So call the Veterans Car Donation Program right now for free pickup of your vehicle. Help the vets and help your taxes at the same time. Call right now.
800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. 800-883-3024. That's 800-883-3024.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of SpeedFreaks for 2 decades.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Hey, Freak Nation, here in Phoenix, Arizona, it's been a fantastic late spring with this weather. We're going to hit 100 degrees next week.
Damn it.
But, man, these wonderful upper 80s, low 90s, and hitting mid-60s has been badass. My whole point is we're probably going to have one scorcher of an MFer when July or maybe June hits, middle of June. So if you're in that hot area, whether it's the desert, okay, summertime, get yourself a new set of General Tires. Go to GeneralTire.com and make sure your family, your friends, when they're rolling with you, they can trust you in that snappy little hot rod of yours because you got a new set of General Tires. That's GeneralTire.com, GeneralTire.com. Cole Cusimano, how are we looking in this long AF race?
Well, JGR is dominating. Denny Hamlin is leading with, I can't see the lap count here, but he's leading Chase Briscoe and Christopher Bell in the waning stages of this Nashville race.
And, Richie, have we determined if the Austin Dillon bump of BK was payback?
Well, if you listen to Brad Keselowski in his interview with Amazon there, he seems to think so. And after reviewing the video footage, like the Zapruder film that I did in the break, I was shown it to Crash. I did it frame by frame by frame. To me, it looked pretty dang intentional.
Because?
So if you watch the video footage, and Freak Nation, correct me if I'm wrong, Brad Keselowski was below the kind of yellow line on the racetrack because he was kind of forced down there by another one of the colleague cars, I believe Ty Dillon. And Austin Dillon, brother, was above the yellow line with a little bit of space in front of him, nobody to his right side, and he had enough space to keep his car above the yellow line and not be forced down there.
Got it.
And he was not forced down there by anybody to his right-hand side. So to me, it looked like he intentionally went down below the yellow line knowing Brad Keselowski was there. And just the way the car moved seemingly was pretty dang intentional and premeditated.
Yeah. Chased and clipped.
Well, okay. If we were talking about just be consistent with your rules. Okay? When Austin Dillon ran through Logano and Hamlin in 2024 to get it to allegedly make the playoffs. They didn't suspend him, did he? Did they?
No, they took away his win.
So what's going to happen now?
They have to I guess, see if it's deemed intentional, and then they got to suspend him, I guess, or dock him points. I don't really know.
It's not as egregious as that was back in 2024.
Yeah, that's for the win, though. I think it's different. I don't know.
Definitely different.
And this is retaliation from a prior incident. That's the thing. There was no retaliation for that Logano dump and run for the win.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the speed they're running right now at Nashville?
I mean, they're going at well over 150 now.
Yeah.
So then I believe that comes into play because when it was a dump and run that Austin Cindric did at COTA, the reason for no suspension there was because the speeds were lower.
Exactly.
So is it going to be deemed a dangerous speed in this Nashville race? That might weigh in.
Yeah, I would imagine so. And plus, it was a hook too. It wasn't like it was a simple bump and run. Like he clearly turned him.
Yeah.
So, Freak Nation, we'll find out. Typically, Tuesday used to be the day where we would find out from NASCAR about penalties and suspensions, but sometimes it's leaked early. Sometimes they just take their sweet-ass time. But we hope to know by the time we get to Horsepower Hump Day on Wednesday, Freak Nation.
Got a good race for the lead developing here.
Yeah. How's my
With
man
the teammates,
Is my man Suarez still within a shot of winning the race?
I do not see him in the top 10. Michael McDowell's still top 10, though. He worked the strategy. He took a two-tire call early in the race, and he's been up there the entire time. So kudos to him. Spires had a lot of speed all season, all three cars.
Huh.
You know, Richie, did you call Trackhouse garbage, the race cars?
Yes, I did.
Then how is SVG doing so well?
Because he's starting to figure this stuff out, man.
Got it.
He's starting to become an oval ace.
Ace?
Yeah, he was finished 11th last week with the Coca-Cola 600. Led laps earlier today. Great battle with him and Kyle Larson side by side. And he's been running in the top 10 most of the night tonight. So, yeah, he has exceeded expectations in a car that has not been very good this year at Trackhouse because both of his teammates, again, earlier tonight went out with brake issues, and SVG's still running great. So,
but he does have a different setup, tape
completely
up,
different setup.
Talk about.
Yes.
Now, Cole Cusimano, you and I were on the freaking Connor Zilic bandwagon. I think he would have 4 wins by now in the Cup Series for 2026. But no, the guy hasn't even come close. And probably after this race, what do we figure he's going to finish? He's going to be in 34th spot
at least.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, again, hindsight is 20/20, but at the same time, I did say this. I felt they were rushing the guy up in the Cup Series. Again, hindsight, what they should have done is, yes, we're eventually going to move you up, but you need to run many more. You need to run several more one-offs in this car to see if you're really to make that jump from this O'Reilly Series car to this Cup Series car, which, for all intents and purposes, many drivers thinks it's garbage. Right?
Right. No, they rushed him up big time. He should have ran at least one more full-time season in O'Reilly. Also take into account the way
Will you bring that mic down? You are about to stick that in your mouth. Bring it down.
Sit up here.
There you go.
I'm
okay.
too short.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
But also take into account the way he lost his final O'Reilly season. He won 10 races that year and lost to Jesse Love in the final race of the season in Phoenix. So to go from that heartbreak into the Cup Series, a whole different car, and this level of competition, that's killer. He was set up for failure when they fast-tracked him into the Cup Series. He's only 19. He needed one more year. One more year, he would have been fine, I think. But this is just hopefully not going to hurt his development. I mean, it's a bad look right now.
But why wouldn't? Well, I know why. But you got a guy like Jesse Love who, again, won the championship, and for the last 3 or 4 years has competed for the championship. Always competed for the O'Reilly Series championship. And then you've got a guy like Connor Zilic that up until this year has won in everything that he's been a part of. And we can say we can use all the niceties to explain Connor Zilic, but if you're used to winning like this, it's going to grate on you. And is it going to be one of the greatest fades in all of motorsports or all of sports? A guy that had so much promise that he just gets toasted?
No, I do not think so, because we've seen the flashes of brilliance on the road courses mainly, obviously. So he has a chance to compete and contend for those wins on those disciplines, but it's just the Trackhouse cars have not been that good. Outside of SVG, who's been great this season, very consistent, top 15 car, Ross Chastain has not performed. And a lot of it's been bad luck for Connor Zilic, so it's like also the lack of track time as well. He's a rookie, 19 years old, getting 20 minutes of practice every single week. So he's set up for failure at this point in time.
That cannot be stated enough.
Right.
That's so true. The lack of practice in a completely different car is huge in this scenario.
There's been a lot of rumors over the last couple of weeks about his future with Trackhouse.
Oh, right.
I mean, Jordan Bianchi may have brought this up either in his silly season article or when he was on with Door Bumper Clear a couple of weeks ago. And fans on the internet speculating about the future of Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman, another rough race again tonight, but he was on the Prime broadcast before. Crash, you and I were watching a little bit of that, and that was a fascinating interview that he did because I hadn't heard him get that deep into how hurt he is. And he basically went to like, listen, my back basically gave up on me after his back injury, his serious back injury. He broke his back several years ago in a sprint car, and he's never been the same since. He was basically like, that's the reason why I got my vertigo. And he's like, I have to do this physical therapy all the time. And it's just, I can't imagine how that is. And you could tell just watching him that he was just, I wonder about the future of Alex Bowman. If he wants to come back and race, is it worth it for him to come back and race? Or is it just time to say, this isn't worth it anymore. I got to take care of myself.
Right.
And so the rumor is that Hendrick is interested in Connor Zilic if that 48 ride becomes available.
Buying him out?
I was going to say, like an Andrew Luck situation with the Colts. Could be something like that, which is a shame because it speaks to Alex Bowman's tenacity and his willingness to want to compete and race. But if it's that bad, I mean, there's some things more important in life than racing. As tough as that might sound.
Because it's somewhat similar to what Dale Earnhardt Jr. went through. And he was just like, I mean, yes, a doctor told him you probably shouldn't be doing this
anymore. Can we get to this real quick?
But hey.
GT World Challenge Monza. Can we get to this?
Right, yes.
Stupid as F move of the
Dumb AF move of the week from Monza.
Hit it.
On red, blink to green, we go racing, and Riccardo Fella is on his toes. Here comes the Porsche, then straight between the other two cars. Mustang on the right, Audi on the left. It is going to be Adrian Miney who leads, and Maxime Martin then in the red and white Mercedes makes contact, and again a Boots and Porsche demolished, and there's absolute mayhem, and that takes out the leaders. 6, 7, 8, 9 cars, absolute mayhem, and all of that was triggered long before the
$40 million worth of damage. Right there.
Unbelievable.
Hey, we'll continue this extravaganza. Speed Freaks After Dark. Stick around on YouTube. See ya.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for professional detail or shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist Car Care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Freak Nation, head to your local General Tire dealership now to check out the latest additions to their product lineup. The Grabber family of tires are engineered for durability and feature innovative performance features that offer all-terrain capability, blending exceptional off-road durability and impressive on-road performance, all while sporting aggressive style. For outstanding off-road performance coupled with strong street manners, look no further than General Tire. General Tire delivers for whatever you do, and the official tire of Speed Freaks since 2001.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
The most memorable night in NTT IndyCar racing is coming coming to Worldwide Technology Raceway on Sunday, June 7th. It's a 200-mile-per-hour spectacle of speed that you have to see to believe. The stars of the Indy 500 take center stage in the 10th annual Bommarito Automotive Group 500. That's not all. The stars of Indy Next and the USAC Silver Crown Series go wheel to wheel to bring you 3 edge-of-your-seat races. Get your tickets to the big show at www.raceway.com.
Some people, they follow the rules. Here at the Freak Nation, we don't. Go to our YouTube channel at Official Speed Freaks and hit the store link, and you'll be able to own a part of the Freak Nation, from adult to kids tees, freaking hoodies, beanies to styling lids, kicks, and coffee mugs. All carrying Speed Freaks attitude that's been rattling cages for 25 years. This ain't fashion. It's a big old fat middle finger to boring. Hello. You want to blend in? Keep walking. Hit up Speed Freaks YouTube page and bang the store link so you too can own a part of the Freak Nation.
Freak Nation, get this. General Tire has launched a comprehensive Shield Plus Advantage plan for passenger and light truck tires. What that means for you is when you purchase General Tires, the Shield Plus Advantage plan lets you enjoy a complete package of multiple warranties and coverage to get the most from your tires. The plan applies to all General Tire passenger and light truck tires purchased as replacements in the U.S. and Canada with DOT serial numbers. For more information, hit them up on GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of Speed Freaks for 2 decades.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas fuel treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system. Pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas fuel treatment. It works.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Hey, that's kind of fitting right now. Tribute to Kyle Busch right there.
I was pretty disappointed with it, but I understand their position, right? You guys all call for yellows, so they're going to throw yellows.
You made some changes to the car. You brought a similar setup, but some things were different. What were they?
I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you because everybody's going to watch the show and they're going to know.
Guy with number 4 comes out and just starts ripping Supercross. And I came over to my mom like, that's Ricky Carmichael. And she's like, yeah. And it was this whole deal that they planned.
Maxime Martin then in the red and white Mercedes makes contact. And again, a Boots and Porsche demolished. And there's absolute mayhem. And that takes out the leaders. 6, 7, 8, 9 cars. Absolute mayhem.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Lucas Oil Studios and riding on a dope set of General Tires, Speed Freaks, Kenny Sargent, Crash Gladys, Richie, Cole, and Cody, Big Johnson. This isn't a show, it's a takeover, no rules, no limits, just speed, smoke, and straight talk. Strap in, Freak Nation! This is Speed Freaks! We already won! We already won!
Hey, Freak Nation, it is Speed Freaks After Dark, where the last time we did this was the first time where Crash Gladys was not part of this, Crasher. So welcome to the extravaganza, my friend.
It's good to be a part of it, but I did go up to bed and try to listen to you guys, and you talked about how I can fall asleep like in any
25
scenario.
seconds.
Yeah. Then that's all I heard, and then I fell asleep.
Damn. I wish I had that.
An art form, huh? And what's so great about this, Freak Nation, is we have a huge monitor just below my eye line, all of our eye lines. And we're watching the race as we go. So I've got to put all my trust in Cody Big Ass Johnson that you're switching the show. You're giving us relevancy.
You know what? Thanks.
And Richie's passing out beers.
And Richie's passing out brewhouse because it is after dark. According to our contracts with everybody and YouTube, we can imbibe live on the air as we do Speed Freaks After Dark. We've got Oh, so 31 laps, almost 30 laps left, and Zane Smith is sitting the 2 spot. Eric freaking Jones is leading this race.
Okay, before you say anything else, what did the Money Stop tell people this week?
Money Stop highlights 12 drivers every week. 4 favorites, 4 sleepers, 4 value picks. 2 of our value picks were Eric Jones and Zane Smith running 1-2 with 30 to go.
That's bullshit.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Dude.
We also had SVG in 14th, who's been top 10 all day.
Uh-huh.
And Joey Logano, who I don't know how he's fared most of the day, but 3 of 4.
So why Zane Smith and Jones?
Because there are stats at this track. First of all, Zane Smith had an incredible run last weekend in the 600.
He did.
He was
Good
running
point.
top 15, top 10 most of the race. Finished top 10, actually.
Got it.
He's only one top 10 away from matching his career high, which has only been 14 races this season. And, he finished runner-up, I think it was 2 years ago at Nashville. Zane Smith, that is. And Eric Jones, taking out 1 DNF he has at Nashville, has an average finish inside the top 10.
Well, Eric Jones in the pits. We knew that wasn't going to last.
Yeah. Well, He's been top 10 all day for the most part, though. See how it shakes out.
And we were talking about this in our pre-show meeting regarding what's that?
Riley Herbst is in 3rd place right now.
Yeah, I can't wait to play that audio. You guys laughing at Crasher.
Well, and I honestly didn't mean to pick Riley Herbst, but then I thought, ooh, did we just stumble
He's
onto
sitting
something?
pretty right now, man.
He's
sitting pretty right now because Zane Smith stopped on 216, Blaney stopped on 216, Herbst stopped on 218. So they're really close on fuel. You're going to have to do about 85 laps with some cautions mixed in there, maybe.
All the top 3.
The top 3.
Okay.
So they're going to be really close on fuel, and with those 2 extra laps, who knows? You might have another like 2024-esque fuel mileage finish coming up here.
If Riley Herbst wins, I'm rage quitting. I'm walking off the set and driving home.
Yes.
I forgot to bring this up when we were talking about Cleetus McFarland running that O'Reilly Series race. The O'Reilly Series race was the Sports Illustrated Resort 250. What the hell is a Sports Illustrated Resort?
That's a
Hey, they don't do journalism over there anymore. They just want people to come hang out at their hotel.
Where's their hotel? Is it in Nashville?
It's got to be in Nashville.
Down on freaking whatever
Broadway.
street where
Broadway.
everybody goes down there and starts blasting. Right?
Here comes Blaney down pit road.
What is it?
Sponsored because there is a brand new Nashville resort.
Well, there you go.
Called Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated Resort, yes.
Sports Illustrated has not been relevant the 12 and a half years my daughter's been alive. Yet they're naming freaking resorts after Sports Illustrated?
You got to rebrand yourself. You have to evolve with what people want. Margaritaville has resorts all over the place. Does that really do the brand well? If it does, maybe Sports Illustrated looked at that and said, that's what we need.
That's like Hooters rebranding into a family-friendly model, like they said recently.
Yeah, how'd that work out for Vegas many years ago? We're going to turn it back into a family destination.
right. Yeah.
Started losing their ass. And screw that. We're going back to freaking topless broads and freaking horn dogs.
And if you're curious, a room would run you about $389. The Placemaker Premier So Bro.
So Bro.
So Bro.
Now, when you're talking, Cody, as we don't see you switching, are you putting your face on camera?
I am not putting myself on.
You
'cause
need
I'm
to,
working
my
the
man.
laptop.
It's about brand building,
Here we are.
bro.
I'm here. Hi.
It's
Now
about
back to
brand
you.
building.
Now Mama Johnson's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
All right, Freak Nation, Zane Smith leads with 24 laps to go. As Richie said, he is sitting pretty, and that is incredible that our good friends at the Money Stop had Zane Smith doing very well, quite well at this racetrack, because according to Cole Cusimano, typically that's how Zane runs at this
A
racetrack.
value pick.
Yeah,
This
value
is how
pick.
you have
And
it. Yep.
typically in his Cup career so far, he's fared best on the 1.5-mile intermediate track. So it shouldn't be a huge surprise for most, but yeah, good call.
Tell me where my man Joey Logano is, who's having such a great year.
Yeah. Whoa.
He's 20th, and he is the 5th car one lap down, it looks like.
Look at that.
Ugh.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I haven't really seen him up top of the scoring pile on the entire race. So
man,
Where is Joey in points right now? We've talked about
he was
how
18th, I
Oh,
think.
wow.
Because he was the other value pick they had. Wow.
Joey Logano was 18th in
18th,
points
yep.
coming into tonight.
That's got to be incredible. Who's having the more frustrating season right now? Joey Logano in NASCAR or Will Power in IndyCar?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a great question.
Got to be Will Power, I would think.
I would imagine.
Well, at least he shows it that way.
Right.
Yeah.
He does wear his emotions on his sleeve. Yes.
We didn't talk about that during the main show, but him mouthing F off to the camera crew was amazing. Tops. I love the Will Power crash outs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Such a shame, too, because we had people commenting earlier who are IndyCar followers, and they were talking about how everybody was rooting for Will Power. When he took the lead early in the race, our chat blew up, man. I was like, let's freaking go.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been such a rough go for Will Power at Andretti this year. We knew Kyle Kirkwood was going to be good, his teammate at Detroit. And so when he took the lead, I was like, oh, man, we might actually get either a Will Power win or a podium. And he was in line to do it. And then Scott McLaughlin just, I don't know what he was thinking, man.
Freaking bodied.
Yeah, they're going to have some talks. I mean, Scott McLaughlin's interview was very interesting. At the end, he's like, I have so much respect for Will Power. We're going to need to talk this out, but I had nowhere else to go. He's claiming Will came into him, and there was just no room. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting talk. We might get on that in St. Louis, but damn it. I know. I think we all want Will Power to pull one out.
That's a great lead-in to Worldwide Technology Raceway, by the way. That was an awesome race.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the Worldwide Technology race last year was incredible as well. So, set up for success. We know that Chris Blair is going to deliver.
Where's the burn bar? We need to get some burn bar going here.
Oh, to see where their fuel is.
I want to see where their fuel is.
Scared,
I think they can. I'm pretty sure. Again, Freak Nation. If
We're
anybody's listening to the Prime broadcast, please tell us if I'm wrong. But I think they can make it because the fuel window is about. Oh, Riley Herbst has
it.
Just as you said that. Just as you said that.
Because like we had other guys going about 80 laps or so on with their fuel.
So does that mean Riley Herbst just basically lost fuel in second, got passed by a bunch of drivers? Zane Smith, though, is 2 laps different than him from the last fuel stop. Does that mean we're going to see Zane Smith run out in about 2 laps? I mean, obviously, the fillers are
he's got a big lead, too. He's got about a 4-second lead, so he might be saving fuel. But I looked at his lap times, and the lap times are all the same. Everybody's running 31s flat, basically.
He probably surrendered to pit road just because he got passed by the best car on track right now with the freshest tires and all that. And trying to save some track position for the end of this thing.
Now, we talk about bad seasons. Talk about Will Power in IndyCar, Joey Logano in NASCAR. If Christopher Bell pulls this off, which, I mean, he's had a bad season as well. He needs this. So does Briscoe. Christopher Bell and Chase Briscoe, if they can both get Zane Smith, they need these finishes massively.
Yeah. Well, it's 2 laps. He just ate it. Killed a second off the lead for Zane Smith, Christopher Bell, that is. So
there's a 44 lap difference in fuel between Zane and Bell.
Oh wow! Yeah.
So Zell can go full Bell can go full rich.
Yeah, it's
over
about
Zane Smith.
about a second difference right now. So
Riley's pitting again.
Oh, did he get a penalty?
Was he too fast entering?
That's funny.
Must have gotten a penalty or something.
Yeah.
Christopher Bell might do this, man. This is good for him.
Yeah, this would be. Yeah.
He needs it big time.
But wouldn't we love to see Zane Smith take a win?
I'd rather see.
I would love Zane.
I'd rather see Zane Smith win and get his first career win in the Cup Series, but it ain't looking very good right now. Christopher Bell.
15 laps to go.
Is Logano now 2 laps down? Did he pass Logano again?
Yep. Yeah, he did.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
He's just sitting duck right now, unfortunately. 14 to go.
Hey, there's got to be 2 or 3 other drivers that need to step their ass up and get some top 5 finishes here for the next 5 or 6 races, because come 3 or 4 months from now, we're going to be laughing at Tyler Reddick just sitting back in an easy chair and a freaking umbrella in his drink going,
oh no,
suck it.
Zane Smith is.
Yeah, this is. We're going to see another pass for a lead here.
Oh boy, Christopher Bell in 3.
Another lead change
2
coming up.
1. Nope, not yet. But
soon, Zane. Soon.
Logano's
not making it easy though.
Christopher Bell to the lead.
So, did I miss it? Does Bell have 4 fresh?
Yes.
Is that the deal? Okay, got it.
And completely fine on fuel. Yeah.
Copy. Damn it, man.
Briscoe.
Oh, caution! Why? Who's in the wall?
17. Oh, is it another?
Oh, it looks like another brake rotor. Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh,
I thought I saw.
Wow, with 12 to go.
Oh, yeah.
Green, white, checkered, incoming, baby.
No.
I can go green on like, what, 7 to go?
What did I tell you, though? Cole, I told you wanted to get out of here before like 10 minutes ago.
I had to see this race.
And I told you, I was like, you better go because we're going to get like 15 more cautions.
No, this race is way too good to leave in the middle of.
Maybe not a brake rotor.
I will say the restarts tonight have been epic, so I don't think anybody's going to pit, right?
That looked like a flat, right?
I mean, there was a pretty damn big fire off.
You saw the smoke.
Right front, so I'm
Bang, yeah.
Those
those look like some harder pieces.
Yeah.
Right?
It was a rotor. Yep.
Another one. That's 4.
Yep. And they're all on.
Wow. Yeah, so that's, I think we've had 3 Chevys, and this is the first Ford that has had brake
Look at those
rotor
chunks.
Yeah, that's a good point. Zane.
But you know what I like?
Damn, man.
One reason why I like doing this, because we're probably so far off on our commentary, meaning things are happening that we're just assuming that are happening, but they're really not happening.
Oh, yeah, there's
like,
no audio.
like, well, that brake rotor. No,
this is live, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
Might be a little bit delayed.
I'm talking about delayed. I'm talking about, that was a brake rotor. No, maybe that was a rear.
We don't have the
audio. We're just assuming that it's a freaking brake rotor.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have any audio.
Big Glenn says Timo rotors.
Yeah. That's good. Big Glenn, what happened? I thought you're going all Knicks for the finals.
Oh.
Do it for the East, right? Oops, subtitles.
Knicks, Spurs. Knicks, Spurs.
Knicks in 5. I'll give the Spurs game 2.
You'll give the Spurs game 2. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Just make it good.
Denny, watch out for Denny Hamlin here, dude, because he's.
Not Kyle Larson.
Yeah, Denny, and the reason why I say Denny Hamlin is because he has, again, he knew he had a great car all night, and he's talked about this on his podcast. He's like, I have some shit freaking luck, man. I cannot win these races that I should be closing out and winning. And so he's hungry. He's hungry, and he's pissed from what he did earlier. I'm curious to see if he can put something together from, I think, row 2. I think he's like 4th or, what is he, 5th or 6th here?
Nobody is going to beat Christopher Bell right now. Speaking of hungry, nope, this guy wants a win.
When was his last win? Has it been? It's been almost a year.
Yep.
I think it was September, right?
Oh, it was Bristol. Yeah.
Another concrete track.
Yep. Oh, another right. Yep. No way. I mean, unless he has a brake rotor issue, or unless somebody runs into him, no way anybody's winning this besides Bell at this point.
I mean,
it's not game, set, match yet,
Briscoe's been good all night, too. He started like freaking 32nd, and he's up here contending.
Yeah, that's valid.
I don't know. Because I'm trying to think of who's had good restarts tonight, too. I think it's Denny, dude. I really do think Denny's going to pull this out. I do.
He's in 5th right now?
He's in 4th.
4th. Ooh.
Splash and go.
Mm-hmm. Especially because, again, restarts are crazy. There are guys going 4 and 5 wide on an earlier restart. Like, we might get another caution, another green, white checker. You know? So we're not done getting cautions yet, man.
When did this race officially start?
We are 3 hours and 36 minutes in.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. For a race that is 400 miles.
Oh.
We've had 11 cautions, which is just a couple short of the record from a couple years ago.
So we are at the time point right now that the Indy 500 was. And this is only a 400-mile race.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Okay.
It is 12:17 on the East Coast.
Yeah, so Kenny, we were talking, I think it was in the middle of the Austin Prock interview, because, of course, that was a pre-record, so we were running that, and we were looking at social media, and so many people, NASCAR fans, were bitching about Sunday night races for NASCAR. And we're all kind of like, why? The NFL does it. You watch the NFL games. playoffs or anything NBA and MLB related, you're going to watch a Sunday night game, especially if it's your team. Why not a sporadic NASCAR race on a Sunday night? Why does that aggravate so many people?
Why were they bitching about it? What was their cause?
It's
because
so
they're
late.
65 years old and used to get in bed by 8:30.
See, I live for night races.
love
The
it.
fact
I
that
do
it's
too.
midnight back
Yeah.
east, I would kill to have a race on at midnight in Arizona. I love it.
Yep.
And it's a
I
full
love it.
moon too. Come on, what more could you want?
That you can't beat that.
Just the aesthetic of them racing under the lights, the intensity is ramped up. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love night racing.
Same.
More of it. I want more of it. I wish they would have more Cup night races back at Phoenix, because when they had those back in the day, they were so fun to watch.
Also, shout out to Prime. I don't think they've taken a commercial this entire last stint of the race.
Oh, you are right.
Yeah, completely commercial free,
including this yellow here.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, right. Because we've been watching it in the last 70, 80 laps, and they haven't taken a commercial, which is sick.
Yeah, there is a lot of praise on social for Prime, and rightfully so. This has been super clear cameras, lots of cameras, great analysis, good technical talk. Yeah, it's.
Well, with 8 laps to go, I've just been I'm just letting Cole continue to talk his way into the Knicks winning in 5. And
it's easy money. I am stunned that they're underdogs, honestly.
Because I'll be happy to take that bet.
Can you guys bet right now?
What do you want to bet?
I'll get in on this too.
Yeah,
I think the Spurs.
You guys are insane.
Victor Wembanyama is the best player in the NBA.
Yeah,
Guess
I'm
what?
sorry.
That's one guy. They have Wemby, they have Castle, they have Fox. The Knicks, their whole starting 5 play as a team. They're a full team. They play in sync, and they just break records every single game. They have the most depth.
Who they
too.
play in
They've
the
had
Eastern
most-
Conference
It
Finals are
doesn't
flipping
matter.
cupcakes,
It doesn't
bro.
matter.
The Spurs just beat the best team in the NBA.
Who won the NBA Cup?
Who gives a
Against
fuck
who?
about
I
the
couldn't
NBA
tell you,
Cup?
man.
Who did?
The Knicks won
God
against Spurs.
damn.
Who cares about the cup?
Jalen Brunson.
Oh my god!
That's like saying I won the freaking cupcake race at my local short jump. It's like, hey, I'm gonna win the ARCA series this year because I won one race at my local go-kart track.
Are we talking about Cleetus McFarland?
So because they have Wembanyama, they're going to win automatically because of one guy.
He's the best player. Yes.
No.
How many times has
Michael
Jordan and LeBron James single-handedly won their team championships? And I think that's what Wembanyama is going to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm taking receipts.
That's fine. I'll give you a receipt. I just watched Mitch Johnson out-coach a championship-winning coach with OKC.
OKC is so overrated.
Okay.
They won a
I'm a
championship
big
last
fan
year.
of Mike Brown. I think the owner of the Knicks could fall off the freaking planet, and I wouldn't miss him. I think he's a human douche whistle. He deserves everything negative that comes his way. When that guy has instituted a ghost program of following individuals that don't have nice things to say about him, and then he goes in there and kicks him out of the arena, I have every bit of hate for that owner. I think he's a douche.
Agreed.
That's not why I'm making my decision. Like I said, I like Mike Brown. I've just watched, and I told Henley asked me this today. I said I haven't watched enough of the Knicks, but I've read and followed enough. And the Spurs, I've watched more of the Spurs than I have any other team, and that's been over the last 2 weeks. I haven't watched NBA for shit this year, but if I'm going to go stat for stat, I'm going to go San Antonio. I think I'll give you a 7 maybe, but not in 5. Yeah, I mean, stat for stat, meaning the way the Spurs match up against the Knicks, I like that. Because the way Mitch Johnson, especially that last game with the Spurs in the Oklahoma City.
Game 7 was a masterclass.
He just said, this is what I'm going to do. You just follow me here and just, no problem. I think if it wouldn't have been such a coaching exhibition, I might not feel as comfortable, but yeah. But we got to figure out what's the bet here.
I mean, everyone said every single round of the playoffs, Knicks have no shot against the Hawks. They have no shot against Philly. They have no shot against
was saying
the Cavs.
that?
Everybody. They were always counting out the Knicks, and they broke records every single game.
What were you reading?
What records are they breaking?
And it also shows that you guys haven't watched the Knicks because they've been the most complete team in the playoffs.
You know why
by
they're
far and
doing
away.
so well? Anne Hathaway.
No, it's Timothy Chalamet, actually.
No, it's Anne Hathaway.
Well, yeah, I got you. The movie.
The Knicks are undefeated since Karl Anthony Towns. This is a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Devil Wears Prada 2, which you should go see because it's great. Karl Anthony Towns showed up in Devil Wears Prada 2. Ever since he showed up in that movie when it was released, Knicks haven't lost. So
also, since they drafted Cade Klubnik, they haven't lost. The Jets, that is. Sorry.
Okay,
so, yeah.
sure.
I thank Chalamet, though.
Why is this caution
I think
so
Chalamet
long?
does.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say, this caution has gone on several laps too long. However, it did afford several teams to come in and take tires. So right now, we've got the top, what are we looking at here? The top 8 guys who did not come in. So Bell through Jones. Right behind them, 5 or 6 guys who did come in and either took 2 tires or 4 tires. So we're going to be watching Blaney with 4 fresh tires. Blaney and Hocevar, actually. Blaney, Hocevar, and Stenhouse, actually. Let's see if they come through the field. Right above them, though, Zane Smith and Tyler Reddick with 2.
SVG has a chance at a top
this
5
is going
on
to be
Oval, bro.
interesting.
Come on.
Right here. This is where we go. But remember, the top 8 did not come in, so their rubber's not as fresh. Ooh, dog.
Good restart by Bell and Hamlin.
And look at Hamlin. Look at Hamlin.
Gibbs almost went in the wall.
Into
Look
second.
At Zane. Look at Zane.
Yeah, Zane.
And 4 wide.
Oh! 5 wide.
Oh
my
my
God.
Lord.
What
Zane
the what?
Smith.
Oh, I called this shit. Look at this.
You did call Denny. Oh, you did call Denny.
Side by side
Wow.
here.
Still 4 to go.
Denny is so good at manipulating the car in these types of situations. He's so good at manipulating the air. He knows it better than anybody else. Taking full advantage. And there he goes. Still lead, baby. What'd I tell you?
Dead heat. Briscoe might make this a 3-wide battle.
Okay, Smith's up to 8. Blaney on 4 fresh tires up to 9th. Reddick up to 7th. Stenhouse in 6th. He leapfrogged all those guys. What the what?
Dude, yeah,
Stenhouse
SVG's
is on
4th. Let's go.
Oh, SVG 5th.
Yeah,
We
he's
need these guys to wipe
he's
out
battling
SVG
with
to
Chase
win.
there. Woo.
Wow.
Oh, this is
Then he
great.
got a little loose
This
there.
is good stuff.
Yeah, teammates
Way to go.
Christopher Bell and Denny
2 to
Hamlin,
go. Hamlin
with now
and
2 to go.
Side to side.
Stay side by side for 3 laps in a
Keep it
row,
up.
dude.
Keep it up.
Incredible.
And look at teammate Briscoe just like,
surprised
I'm
he
here
pulled him
too. I'm in 3rd. Get up
Hang
there,
tight,
Briscoe.
hang tight. Oh, man. Coming to the white flag right here. Still side by side.
This is
Ooh.
nuts. Briscoe! Come
man.
on!
Oh!
What was that?
Oh, no. Come on.
Who crashed coming into the pits? What was that?
Wide.
Briscoe 3
Oh!
Christopher Bell! What?
Bell's in the middle.
What?
No,
And now Hamlin.
Slide job.
Go,
Yo,
Bell,
I
Bell,
got a
Bell, inside,
crossover.
Dork.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, man, that was great.
That was nuts.
Come on,
That
come on,
was
Bell.
nuts.
Bell still got a
Come on,
chance.
Bell.
No,
Nah. He's
Damn
tripped
it,
it up the
man.
track.
Master, the veteran, took him to school again.
Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin with
that.
the win.
Called it, baby. I
Holy
called that.
cow. Yes,
Cinema.
you did. Yes,
Cinematic.
you did.
What a freaking race, man.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, Reddick crashed.
He still finished 6th.
After
Elliott.
the race. What the
SPG
hell?
top 10, 7th. Zane Smith top 10. Let's go.
Yes, Zane.
Yo, what the hell
kinda
happened
gnarly
there?
right
Reddick is knocked up. Yeah, that whole front end. Bye.
After the race, right? After he crossed?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's not good.
So looking at this top 10 real quick. We highlight 12 drivers in the money stop. 9 finished inside the top 10.
No way.
Yeah.
9 of your picks in the top 10.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What you need to do, and in all sincerity, I'm going to teach you a lesson, Cole Cusimano, is you have to pay this off. You can't just sit here and talk about it on live YouTube. You have to go back and clip that and turn it into a 30 or 45 second piece saying, this is, if you don't watch the money stop, it's your loss because we did this. You have to cut that video, put it together, and just back up what you said. You got to have the payoff. It's great you talk about it, but really, unless we go back and check you,
social,
pay it off.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, he says it verbally on social, but you want the video.
He's got to pay it off. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, Cole.
Tyler's out of his car, so I think he's okay. That's
Cole, hey, so Spurs win. You will wear a Philadelphia Eagles shirt on a show.
Okay.
Or Phillies.
Eagles. I'll wear an Eagles jersey.
Or, okay, so you'll wear a Phillies shirt.
No.
Yeah, if you lose. Yes, if you lose.
I'm very confident. I'm actually very confident. Yeah,
Okay, you'll wear a Phillies shirt.
I'll do that.
And if the Knicks win, I will wear an Oklahoma Sooners shirt.
Okay.
Ooh.
Deal.
Okay.
Ooh, ouch.
Shake on it.
All right.
Knicks, baby.
Do you want to go?
That was recorded, Cole.
You want to have a second shot?
Perfect.
You and Colin shot in 5? You want to go a little deeper? You said in 5.
Oh, Knicks in 5?
Mm-hmm.
No, 'cause it could obviously go 6. But I feel confident in Knicks in 5.
If you want to go, say, in 5, you lose, you got to wear...
All I know is the Knicks are going to win. They're the team of destiny this year.
Okay.
So, go with the Knicks.
No, see, the whole factor for me is Dolan's. Just nobody wants that guy to win. It's unfortunate. He's just a douche.
Yeah,
listen,
he's not great.
You guys got to steal from the Mavericks.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, it's...
Clutchest player in the league.
Yeah. But... All right, well, there you go, Freak Nation. We've determined one thing. If I lose, meaning the Knicks win...
Dude, look at
fired up.
Look at that.
He
What did I
is
tell you?
fired
That's
up.
why I told you he was going to win. That right there. Because he's been
Richie.
pissed off for a month because he hasn't gone across the finish line first. What a great drive from Denny tonight, man. Because remember, he started this race early,
That's
got
epic,
penalized for
Right.
it, got pushed to the back,
Right.
came all the way back to the front. I want to see how many laps he led. Because honestly, I don't think he led... Oh, okay, he led 57 laps. He managed to get back to the front and led a decent amount of the race, but...
Well, we can't... We're going to get popped. if you
Oh,
win.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jeff Bezos is going to call us up.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
We'll get freaking...
Somebody, Lynn, in the chat, thanks for hanging out with us, Lynn, still, saying that an overrated driver won. Get out of here. He's probably been the best driver in NASCAR since the start of the 2025 season.
But Richie...
I would agree. Yeah.
Lynn's
last year
not
was pretty
wrong.
Spectacular.
How many championships has the guy won?
No.
Asterisk.
Goose egg.
He got fucked at Phoenix.
Yeah. No kidding.
Okay, Cole.
He did. He led like 80% of the race at Phoenix, then he lost on the friggin' overtime restart.
Like millennials have reinvented the asterisk.
Man,
I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty happy with that turnout at Phoenix.
I was happy with it too. I like seeing Kyle Larson win. He's good for the sport.
Yeah.
Leonard's calling me by my full name. He says, "Never won a championship, Richard." That's how I know I'm in trouble.
There you go.
We start dropping full government names out there, I'm in trouble.
Yep. Yeah, go win a championship, Hamlin. All right.
You might do it this year, man.
Yeah.
That's the first Toyota win at Nashville? I mean, I guess it's only been a few years, but...
This is the Tyler Reddick crash? We're going to look at the... Oh, touch,
Mm-hmm.
and...
Oh, Elliott... Oh, no.
What the fuck happened to Elliott?
Just happened to Elliott?
Elliott's nose went down track, and
then he freaking
essentially-
T-bones the wall.
Did he get touched?
Essentially
here we go.
pushes
Okay, this is going to be a
Reddick
good look
up
here.
into the wall.
Boom.
Yeah, it's just battling.
Yeah.
Elliott.
Oh!
Reddick
That
hit
was a
hard.
shot, man.
Yep, that was hard.
Smokes.
Who was that, Blaney?
That was Reddick that hit
No,
hard.
in the Ford. Who in the Ford that knocked Elliott from behind?
Good call. I don't know.
Bumped by Blaney, Glenn says. Hard hit. Golly.
That is hardcore.
Oh, God, at the end of 400 laps, or 400 miles. Eesh.
Oh, it was Larson that spun, and they didn't throw a caution.
That was the smoke
That
that,
was
we
the
saw
smoke.
as they came to the white
Wow.
flag.
Oh, man.
And he backed it into pit lane. Oh, that's a great piece of driving from KL right there. Wow. Dude, that's actually the perfect cap on
death glare from
on
Cody
Today in
Brown.
Racing, because it's the complete opposite of IndyCar today.
Yeah.
They did not throw the caution at that moment. Oh, we saw it live too. You go back and
Yeah.
watch us. I'm gonna
Yeah.
clip. I think I'm gonna clip our reaction live.
Oh, you have to.
I'm gonna like side by side it so we can But yeah, we were calling it live. And we all saw this smoke and we didn't see what the hell was
We
going
didn't know
on.
what was it, yeah.
That's one thing I was going to mention when we were talking about the caution debacle for IndyCar. In a similar vein to the consistency that Richie was talking about, NASCAR's been amazing holding that yellow on the final lap this year, especially.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So Yeah, consistency. That's all we ask for.
Yes. And I mean, I know they like the drama that a green-white checkered provides, but when you hold the yellow, if safety's not an issue on that last lap, it just prevents that constant green-white checkered. Oh, again, green-white checkered, re-rack, green-white, which gets so nauseating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will say this because I was very critical of the way they were shooting that show with Mark Martin and LaJoy and Trotta. You recognize none of them were wearing a suit. None of them were wearing a sports coat.
Right.
And a button down. They all look like someone that's going out to a restaurant.
There's business casual.
It's just cool. I like that.
Casual cool.
I'm not a big fan of Mark Martin being on there. I like Mark Martin, but it's just we're done. We're just freaking done. You got to just stop it with bringing these retreads on there, man.
Hey, we're going to get in a couple weeks. I don't know if it's next week or over the next 3 weeks, who's coming out of retirement to show up from his fishing trip on Amazon Prime.
Martin Truex?
Martin Truex. They're getting him off the boat and on the damn TV.
I hope he's Martin Truex. Meaning not Martin Truex, the race car driver. I hope he's just Martin Truex, the guy on the boat.
The chill dude.
I think that would be cool, yeah.
That'll be cool. Because I was disappointed to see, what's Brian's last name, Crasher, who does play-by-play for NHRA, Holmes.
Brian Loans.
Yeah, and Tony Pedregon on the strip in freaking immaculate suits and ties. We're going, of all the motorsports series, that's as greasy and nasty and stanky, it's drag racing. Don't put your freaking talent out there. And I can't think that, and again, we're Fox homers, but I just can't believe that someone high up said those guys have got to wear suits and ties on a drag strip.
Right. It's odd. It's off. It's just out of place.
Yeah. All right. So Cole, we set. It just, what this bet, it just gives me, it's like we talk about with these races. It just needs to matter who wins and loses, and having something invested in an NBA series is awesome.
Yeah. Like I said off the air before we started doing the show, the NBA is better off when the Knicks are winning. And that's evidenced by the 7th Ave.
Dude, this
parties,
NBA Finals is going to be
it'll be sick.
Massive.
It is.
Because the popularity of Wembanyama and Spurs and the whole Popovich factor. And the hate for New York and the Knicks is what's going to add to it.
Think so?
Which is hell yeah, absolutely.
And the love for New York.
You know why the Knicks are doing well? I am giving all credit to the Knicks. Mom Donnie, baby. Once Mom Donnie showed up on the scene, freaking crushing it.
That is blasphemy. That is insane.
My boy Zoran, come on.
This is all Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson put the team on his back, put the city on his back. Give him the keys to Manhattan. He deserves it all. He's the best.
All right, let's get the hell out of here so Cole can go party.
I have a quick question for you before we actually go. Because I think we said we were going to go 5 times last week and we never went. But higher ratings. This race, which started an hour late and didn't finish till midnight, or the Stanley Cup Final.
Oh wow!
Which is, I believe, airing on ABC and ESPN this year. Cody, do you know who is participating in the Stanley Cup Final this year?
Yeah, the Canes. That's all I got because I keep seeing the Kyle Busch tributes.
The Canes, yes. Mm-hmm. The Hurricanes is correct. The Carolina Hurricanes and the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, I can't wait to see those ratings. Dude.
Well, hold on, Rich. If it goes to Game 7, I'm going hockey all day. But what are you talking? Which game?
No, I'm saying average rating
overall.
Yes.
Okay.
More people are going to, because I don't think they're going to reach 2 million at all. I think it's going to be under 2 million on every Stanley Cup Final game. Nobody's going to tune in and watch. So I think this NASCAR race is going to get higher ratings on Amazon Prime, mind you, than a Stanley Cup Final on network television.
Damn.
Overall, I'll take hockey. Just given how long this race went and when it started, I'll take hockey overall.
Coca-Cola 600 ran till 9 o'clock last week too, and that was
What's
fine.
the 600 too?
That's true.
With a holiday on a Monday.
And it did. They said it did get over 3 million, which
Right.
was a record for Amazon Prime. According to the old Nielsen ratings.
I'm so over that already. What are we doing? Old rating system, new rating system.
As opposed to, again, there was a story in Sports Business Journal, big story, and I was like, hey, NASCAR's not happy with their ratings this year, so they're going to change how they measure it. So they're going to go to this, they're going to go back to the old
Big
system
data.
of measuring TV ratings.
So that they can be happy again?
Yes. And then the first race on Amazon Prime, it turns out that the new rating system gave them higher ratings than the old rating system, which they now allegedly want to go by.
God, that's so stupid.
They can't fool agencies, man. That's I will say. They can't fool agencies.
You guys love your ratings. Do you see those numbers? The Daytona 500 significantly brought more viewers than the Indianapolis 500.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually very surprising to me.
That was surprising to me, too. And I get it. Some people are saying back to me, well, yeah, it's a February race versus the first weekend of summer race. I'm like, no, don't give me
Still
that.
500.
This falls back on marketing. It absolutely falls back on marketing. You have to give people a reason to watch. You have to create awareness. And if you don't do that, regardless of how big your Super Bowl is, and people don't tune in, I mean, like this morning, we're all here in Phoenix. We're on the Western time zone right now. I was up, just coincidentally, we threw a party last night, but I was up at, by the time, I was up at 8:30. And the race coverage for IndyCar today was starting at 9. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm getting coffee. I'm just waking up. The rest of my house is asleep. And I'm like, wait a minute. Rewind 1 week ago. Is this what it was like for people on the West Coast who didn't necessarily know the Indy 500 existed? And they're literally waking up like, what the hell am I going to do? It's like, oh, you need to create better awareness for people to watch your content. And the Daytona 500, it has the fortune of coming pretty soon after the Super Bowl, so they're living off of that momentum and those commercials. It's just, I'm not going to give IndyCar a free pass here. You got to do better. You got to do better. You got to market better.
Agreed.
All right, you guys ready?
One last question, and then we can actually go.
Okay.
Just I want to get on record for the internet so I can put this out tomorrow before the penalty comes down. Here we go. I'm gonna look straight at the camera. Okay, here we go. What do you think the Austin Dillon penalty will be? I think he's getting suspended.
There's no way.
Back to you guys.
I don't think a suspension. I
There's
think
no
a
way.
money fine and points.
Say what you will, the emotions of the human emotions. NASCAR will not do that to RCR.
Got it.
So going back to a few weeks ago where Ryan Preece wrecked Ty Gibbs intentionally, verbally over the radio, he said that. They didn't suspend him, so I don't think they'll suspend Austin Dillon. They'll probably dock him maybe more than 25 points than Preece got, but I think he'll just get a point deduction.
And what was the what was the fine that Preece had too?
50?
I was going to say, was it 50? Okay.
I think 50.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bigland says 1 race suspension. Lance says no, just a fine. So we got some split audience here.
Yeah, I'll say fine.
All right, we can go now.
Okay. Hey, guys, thank you
Great
guys for being a
race.
part of this big old thing. We will do it again next week.
Wait, hold on. So the race was how long? 3 hours and...
The race was 3 hours and 49 minutes and 25 seconds.
Nice.
400 miles.
I wish we had another hour of it, too.
It was
a great race.
It was a good race.
Flag to
It was a
flag.
good race. If we were not sitting in these seats doing the show Speed Freaks, I think we would be glued the entire time. It was an exciting race, yes. Except for Kenny. He wouldn't be.
They ain't going to do it. Nope. Ain't going to do it, man. All right. Again, Horsepower Hump Day right here on YouTube, Freak Nation. 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, and every Sunday night, 7 p.m. Pacific and 10 p.m. Eastern. And this time next week, we will know who won the IndyCar race at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Crasher, yours truly, will be doing it, our portion of the show, from the track. Y'all. Also, at Official Speed Freaks, the latest Black Flag Confessions edition is from 32-year-old Supercross champion Ken Roczen. It is badass. Later.
Speed Freaks, Motorsports Radio, redefined.
Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for professional detail or shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist car care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
Straight Talk Wireless presents